last week, yous ventured up the cliffside road. Yous first went to the watchtower, where yous met a pacifist, orc priest called Hadare, with his defender Beltrief and his entourage. At first, you were a bit wary whether or not they would be hostile towards you, but it turns out that they were not. They finally let your guard down a little bit and spoke to them of your mission and why you're actually in the broken city of Kelmorrow. It turns out that Hadare actually knew or had met, should I say, Alexian, and wasn't quite convinced that he was alive, let alone that you were there to save him or even able to save him. But on good faith, he opened, or rather allowed you to pass through the barrier at the Temple of the Corellian, where you had a bit of a vision, so to speak. Yes, I believe he's had a good old vision. Yes, he had a vision of Elixian on his knees in the temple. Bit of a haggard expression. He just looked old beyond his years. He was there praying, asking for the power to protect them. You also seen his downfall. He continues for you to permit him to lead. As he cannot do it himself, you must. You will. You then returned back up to the cliffside, and you headed towards a broken down villa where you'd seen familiar faces. Familiar faces, but not so familiar. Io and her team were there. She wanted to push in to find this key. However, her teammates didn't seem just as wanting to go in. They were very reluctant. But she seemed to have cooked up a bit of a scheme and proposed a group activity where you go in and take on the challenge of looking for the key and killing the monsters. Unfortunately, though, Io commanded her team to pretty much double cross you and leave you to your fate, which thankfully wasn't as bad as it could have been. There was a lot of stony moments. So I believe that's where we ended it, on the decision on what to do next.
Big fight with a big tentacle git.
Well, I, for one, remember none of this. I do believe I am in the wrong world. I'm Frederick Fosenberry. Just he swings his arm, a portal opens to the side, and he jumps through the portal, and you hear from inside, "What the hell?" As Alfonso gets thrown bodily through the portal. If I log into the right character.
God damn it, Alfonso! Stop disappearing. Wake up!
This is happening quite regularly.
Wake up!
I mean, last time we got a stronger double of Alfonso. This time we're getting completely different characters.
One day I'll be confident enough to homebrew you just your own little reality where there's going to be multiple of you. Just one day.
I can make 6 characters, all the same character, all different classes.
That would be interesting.
Or all different magic classes, all using different schools of magic.
Yeah. Oh god.
The D&D campaign.
And they
where you just play as yourself.
That would
and
be
they
interesting.
don't get on.
That would be, yeah, I would definitely have it something along the lines that it wouldn't get on. Or maybe one gets on a little bit too well. So yes, basically what's happened here is you've got your great axe. I believe there was a ring as well.
Yes.
That our lovely elf Jesus got. That was the
Hello.
ring of shooting stars.
Ah, yes, that overpowered thing.
That overpowered thing, yes, that wonderful thing.
Use it to great.
So what
Don't think the word spins my mind.
are you up to? Where are you going?
We were
well,
going to go and get a little rest because we got a bit banged up, and I think we needed to heal.
Yeah, I burnt quite a lot of spells in that last fight.
We also have some stuff to attune as well.
Okay, so
Yep.
And also, forewarning, I don't have any more diamonds left, so I can't cast like any of my spells that require diamonds.
Since I didn't use mine, I could just give you back the portion that you gave me.
Yeah. Thank you.
There you go.
Do you not need them though? Because you can also cast some of those things, like greater restoration and stuff.
It's okay. The only one that I have is really just greater restoration, and I ended up not having to use it.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries.
So you're heading back to the base camp rest area then, I presume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'm free.
okay, Alfonso. Roll me a d12, please.
That is an 8.
Okay, you're good. No problem. Your trip to base camp is relatively quiet. You are seeing a little bit more activity. There seems something that seemed to have roused the local corner and such. But nothing, you can't really grasp what it is. So it's just, shadows and bits of red flippering about the seaweed and the seagrass and such.
Okay, who peed in the pool?
But you make it to base camp with no incident. At base camp, Insight is there, and I forget names now. Insight is there. Scribble and Zot is there. Zot in her normal place, packing and unpacking more boxes this time than there was previously. With the clearing out of the Absoleth, it's made exploration of Kalmara a lot more easier for Consortium. Sorry, not the Allegiance Warsight.
What was that thing we fought in the last thingy?
Death's Embrace or something?
Death's Embrace.
That thing?
I mean, it was a big, multi-tentacled, multi-eyed thing.
Yeah,
the Death Embrace. Yeah.
So I'll walk over to the other group doing a bit of the cataloguing, I would say, and I'll inform them where it was that we've killed it, and that area might be a little safer.
So informing all of them at once, or
I'll inform them one at once. One at once. One as a go. As I make on my way to the sleepy, tired place.
the Insight basically kind of gives you a shocked kind of that's marvelous. Thank you. Scribble, marvelous. Scribble, marvelous. And Zot just in her own little world, kind of cataloguing and everything. Just hear a huh. Just a grunt. busy work,
When we make our way to the sleepy, tired place, are we alone
Yes.
there?
Yes, there is only yourselves in the bunker.
I wonder where that group of kids went.
Oh well, Aranel, be a good fellow and bring over the old bag of holding, please.
Here you go.
I'll pull out the giant war axe and go and sit down and start to attune it, and I'll say, anybody grab whatever you need if you can use it, I suppose.
This bag weirds me out. I don't know how you fit that all of that in there, but okay.
So you
Magic
have
stuff, I guess.
that's for the axe, yes.
Oh yes.
So it is just a battle axe.
+2 battle axe of evil mega self-inflicted psychosis.
So this magic weapon, it's any of the Rudium weapons. Thank you, Sammy. No, it's fine. So I was just getting a different book. So basically, it's got a dull rusty color. It has veins of rudium running through it. While the weapon is on your person, you gain the following: you can now breathe water. You also gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. Rudium strike. A creature you hit with this weapon takes an extra 2d6 psychic damage.
Nice.
Now, this is also something. When you roll a 1 on an attack roll made with this weapon, you must make a DC 20 charisma saving throw.
Oh, that's high.
Mm-hmm.
On a failed save, you gain 1 level of exhaustion. If you're not already suffering from rudium corruption, you will become corrupted when you fail this save.
Oh.
Okay?
It wasn't even an if you feel it save. It's like when you feel it save.
God damn it. I need bookmarkers. A proper book. Oh,
How often do I roll a natural 1?
Pretty often.
Pretty often. That's why it's going on my back. Well, I'm going to be carrying around my sword. It's for the big damage.
So yes.
But it also does, like you say, let me breathe underwater
It does,
and
yes.
swimming speed, which is the important bit.
Mm-hmm.
And in the bag of holding, there is also, I believe, a rudium short sword, a brooch of shielding, and a bottle of ink. Don't know where that ink came from, but yeah. I think I accidentally put that in.
I'm not sure either.
I've got I bought the item so I could send the stuff to people quickly. So I've got the ones we've got in the bag, so I can send them the stuff if we need it.
Okay, so
Does anyone want any of those other rudium things that are sitting around?
I'd say we could give the short sword to Arizona.
We could. If she wanted it.
Arizona.
Sure.
okay,
There you go.
so again, just to repeat it, this is what happens with any rudium weapon. So +2 short sword, I believe.
Yes.
The magic weapon has a dull rusty color or has veins of rudium running through it. While this weapon is on your person, you gain the following benefits. You can breathe water. You can gain swim speed equal to your walking speed, which you already have because of the amulet.
Yes.
Okay. It will be important for me to know which weapon you're going to use.
Do you want me to tell you what weapon?
No, well, see, with your class, if you're going to use your daggers are going to be on your belt. Okay.
Yeah, but I can use a short sword. And
I
a
know. What I'm saying is, I'll definitely need to know if you're going to do attack with a dagger and attack with a short sword.
Oh yeah, I will.
Okay, that's okay. Because the damage changes. Because the creature you hit with this weapon takes an extra
Psychic damage.
2d6 psychic damage. So it'll be the damage for the short sword that it would initially do, plus the psychic damage. And then, of course, the same applies. If you roll a 1 on the attack roll made with this weapon, you must make a DC 20 charisma saving throw. And on a failed save, you gain 1 level of exhaustion. If you're not already suffering from the rudium corruption, you become corrupted when you fail this
Is
save.
that what the rudium corruption is, the exhaustion, or does that have other
I am
effects as well?
actually trying to figure that one out because I really would have liked it to have
Shinier.
said. I actually do think at the beginning. Look. Right, signs of corruption. So this, yes, it is the when a creature is at risk of becoming corrupted, it must make a charisma saving throw. Save DC varies based on the rudium, how much rudium. On a failed saving throw, the creature gains 1 level of exhaustion. and becomes corrupted. From that point on, the creature takes 1d10 psychic damage whenever its level of exhaustion increases or decreases by 1. So, signs of corruption. This is up to you guys how you want to roleplay your signs of corruption. But the first physical sign of corruption in a creature is a bright red rash, which appears on the creature's body where it's made contact with the rudium. And as the creature's level of exhaustion increases, the signs of corruption become more obvious, as summarized in the physical signs of corruption table. I will let you know on your exhaustion level. So the first level is a red rash, and 1d10 psychic damage.
I am so using the Star Wars, the Old Republic levels of corruption for dark side corruption stuff. It's pretty much exactly the same, just red.
Am I wrong in saying that I think if you get 6 levels of corruption, or not corruption, of exhaustion, you just die, don't you?
You are 100%
pretty much.
Yes. The last is 6 levels of exhaustion. The corruption kills the creature.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
It's a nice way to use the exhaustion mechanic, actually.
So it does continue. I am kind of metagaming here, but I do think it's important for you guys to know.
Well, sure. Are we resting? Or is that where we're sleeping? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
like I said, this is. I'm not sure how this is going to work for the spellcasters. 1 ounce of rudium can be substituted for 500 GP, gold pieces, worth of any material component needed to cast a spell. A creature that casts a spell using rudium as a replacement component must succeed on a DC 20 charisma saving throw or gain 1 level of exhaustion after the spell is cast. If the creature isn't already suffering from rudium corruption, it becomes corrupted.
So it can be an emergency oh shit button.
Yeah, I have a couple of really high-powered spells that require like gold worth of diamonds and rubies and stuff.
I am sure you have already guessed the way to end the corruption.
Destroy. Kill yourself.
There is 3 ways of doing it. Killing yourself, which is not advisable. What the fuck?
Gotta make him come back.
And a wish spell. Or divine intervention.
I mean, I can attempt divine intervention, but that's not guaranteed.
Yes, let's not get corrupted then.
Yeah.
I say you watch me be the first to get corrupted.
See, I'm lucky with my shield. It doesn't work the same way as weapons. I don't have to. If I roll a 1, it doesn't do shit.
No, your shield's different. So
I only get exhaustion if I choose to use the rebound thing for whenever anyone time does psychic damage to me.
The rudium shield. Tendrils of rudium extend across the metal surface of the shield. While the shield is on your person, you gain the following: resistance to psychic.
I've got it written down. You don't have to tell me.
Well, I was actually doing more for them. But yeah, basically, when you use the shield's psychic reflection, you must. So, we'll see. Anyway, so you're resting.
Oh my god, you are now linked with the mirror shield.
Before I do rest, the ring, does it need atonement as well?
It does.
Then yes, I shall atone.
Make sure that you have fully sorted out your spells.
I just pictured him during the night doing a full golem with his new ring. My precious.
So make sure that you have all the spells that you want that you want to bring with you. Okay.
Yeah, it's a really difficult decision for me to choose that. Not having any spell.
Yeah.
Shush. I was being considerate. Anyway, you go for your full rest. Aranel and Fenris have had a very stress-free meditation. You wake up, you get your ration pack, which you are starting to notice that your rations are running a little bit low. You just need to prepare for your next out into Cal. What are you doing?
Well, we need food. First off.
How low was our rations?
I would say you've maybe going from how long you've been in Calmoro. You've been in Calmoro for about a week.
Yeah.
So you have about 3 more days worth of rations of just like standard, sparingly rations.
I will have to think about bringing that create food spell with me.
You see Alfonso in the corner, not looking very happy. It's been 3 days since I ran out of porridge.
He's keeping a diary to himself of how angry he is.
The withdrawals are real. So what are you going to do to prepare for your next adventure?
Well, we still need to find the other group. Give them a peace of mind.
If they're still in here. I mean,
Yes.
if we see them, I'm totally up for messing with them, but we've other things that we've got to try to look for as well.
Yeah.
There's areas of this map that we haven't been to yet.
I have a feeling that out of a group, we may not need to do anything. They did look a bit... Well, I think she may end up tearing them apart herself.
You said we haven't explored this area completely yet?
No, we got to the kelp forest and didn't really go any further because we had to go and rest.
Kelp Forest being M11.
Yeah, we actually have this map, don't we, on us? We have this map.
Yes.
So I would point to like M15 and M16 and 17. Like we haven't seen any of these yet.
Good call. We can have a look then. Who here cannot breathe underwater? Just show of hands.
I'm good. Actually, my shield helps me with that.
Good. Is good?
I think
Alfonso?
I'm good. I think the only person not good is you. But you have, about to say, wild shape then.
Did you tune the short sword or the?
That was wisdom.
Oh no, that was yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, but I don't need the short sword to breathe.
No,
I know. I was just.
Yeah, I have the short sword and 1 dagger equipped.
So, do you perchance want to become a small fish?
No, I could just.
And by small, I mean a really, really big one.
Brain just completely went crazy. Then all of a sudden started singing, "I'm a little yellow fish in the deep blue sea. Will somebody help?" Sorry, it's some movie from years ago.
Okay.
I would.
Anyway,
I kind of want to preserve my mill spells as much as possible, especially turning into creatures. So I'll just
then
probably
I suggest you stay within 30 feet of Arizona.
She has a thing around her.
Yeah, if he stays beside me.
Oh, it was right behind you.
Okay, so if okay, so I don't even need to use a spell.
As long as you are, it's 30 meters, yes?
30 feet. Yeah, it was 30 feet.
30 feet.
Within
yes.
30 feet of her.
As long as you stay 30 feet within. So you'll need to stay conscious of that.
Okay.
Okay, where is you going? What is you doing?
Where you going? What you buying? Where you dying?
So pretty much we are going back in.
I think we are going to the kelp forest and
Okay.
then forward from there.
Yes.
We're going the 12, 13, 14 way or the 15, 16 way?
You got to make things complicated, don't you? Huh?
Or shall we go to what is undoubtedly... does the map look exactly like this one?
Yes.
Or are we going undoubtedly to that great big iridium-looking thing in the middle?
Yes. I suppose we could try to go there first. Or do you want to see 15 first?
We are running low on rations.
Yes. I can create food if necessary.
Let's go to M17, have a little look around, but not maybe enter.
Okay.
And if it looks
we could do that.
okay, we can go there. If it looks bad, we can prepare better.
Okay. Fenris, roll me a d12, please.
D12. I can do that. 5.
Guys, use make your way. I really need freaking stuff to put in this. As you make your way towards the kelp forests, streaks of red flash before you, and yous are absundered. But it would be great if I had yous on here. By
Pardon me.
I will get used to. I've been using this freaking thing for a while now, and you think I would have got used to it. By two large, massive serpents, crimson spines and sleek scales.
Fenris.
They flashes through.
They're really cute. I want one.
Flashes.
Well, you can have two. Go on ahead.
They flash through the lightless waters, so they give off a bit of their, a bit of a rudium glow. You can see that their jaw looks really powerful, and inside is this bright red, sharp looking. Roll for initiative.
Oh, bitch. Okay.
Maybe I should just they didn't see us yet.
Guess what's
happened? It's not an ambush attack. It's happening.
So we bumped into each other at the same time, kind of thing.
Do they have toast in there?
Trying to be sneaky.
Do they have toast in their mouth? No, I'm sorry, they do not.
I can't make them wife food and oh well.
None of us specified that we were sneaking or anything, so.
Alright. So I was just gonna suggest if they didn't see us yet, we could just try to sneak around.
Start off the session with a fight. Come on, let's get your blood pumping.
For me to burn through all the spells again.
Okay, we rolled.
I got 20.
Okay. What is your dex? Your base dexterity?
Me?
Yeah.
It is 17.
Okay, no problem. Anyone under 20?
I got 17.
Okay, anyone higher than 17? Hello?
No.
Next, Fenris?
I got 10.
Oh, now?
10. Yeah.
You've got a 10.
Yeah.
Alright, who has the highest dex?
I have 12.
I have 15. Even I'm surprised by that. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have the highest dex.
I would say almost certainly, yes.
Give me my calculator. Thank God. Okay, dokie. So up first is Rizona.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well. So this is a bridge. I can't jump over.
No, it's collapsed. It is collapsed. It's a collapsed bridge, so it's not gonna. You're in water anyway, so you are swimming.
Okay. So, I think since I can't do nothing here, I'm just gonna have my weapons in my hand, which is a short sword and the dagger.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. mind me. Just wow. Okay.
She's looking up the monster's data and realizes we're fucked.
Yes, this will get your blood pumping. Yeah, this is gonna kill them.
Can't go right on top of you. Okay. It's gonna use its bonus action first to hit Rizona. Going to try to swallow. Okay. Uh, 16 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. Going to do a multi-attack. Try to bite you, and a tail attack. 19 to hit for the bite.
Yes.
Where is my D8? I haven't used my D8 in so long that I've lost my D8. There it is. $18 for the bite attack.
Okay. I will use the uncanny dodge.
Okay, so
So it's 6 damage.
okay. So then it's going to now attack you with its tail. Uh, 19 to hit.
Yes.
But I'm gonna need to. Yeah, go back.
Was that a sneeze? If it was, bless you.
Drop your dice.
23 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that's so. Up next is Alfie.
Can Alfie run away?
I mean, he can.
I will run away forwards. Just like we will ambush under them, under cover of daylight. Not gonna get beyond this, am I? So I can get above it. So I'll run up above it, or swim up above it, like so. And then do what you can probably guess. Damn you, D&D Beyond, start working properly. And I will attack it with my katana, not my
Okey-dokey.
great axe. So that, ooh, that's not great. Does a 22 hit?
Oh, I don't know. 22 does hit. Brr.
11 damage.
11.
11. Yeah,
Okay.
not great. For my next trick, the 24 hit.
I believe it does.
Oh, that's a little bit bad. 14 damage.
Okie dokies.
And I do believe, my dear, that's it.
You done?
That's it.
Okie dokies. Up
I could
next.
do more, but I'm not gonna.
Up next is Fenris.
I've been trying to see if any of my spells might be able to help us out of this a little bit. have to try this, because I don't know if we want to try to fight two of these damn things at once. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I am going to move forward 20 feet.
Okay. Can you?
Well, I should be able to. We're swimming, right? So,
Yeah. No, I was the reason why I was asking is can you actually move your character?
I'm going to target the furthest one away there.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to cast Banishment. So that is a charisma saving throw for it.
Okay. I haven't even rolled yet, and I just looked at my charisma.
Please tell me it's like a -10 or something.
I am fucking cackling because I got a 0.
Nice.
-4, and I rolled a 4. So is that it's banished from?
So it depends if it's from this plane of existence. If it's
is.
from this plane of existence, I banish it for a minute. It is a concentration spell though, so I do have to like. If it's not from this existence, if it's still not back by a minute, if I haven't lost concentration, it disappears entirely.
Right. Okay. It is part of this, so it's just going to vanish.
So it disappears for a minute.
So
I will then take my last 10 feet of movement to move back a bit away from that fucker. And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word
okay.
on Rizona. I don't want to burn too many of my super high level spells at the minute, but I know she got really badly hurt there, so I better make it a decent level. Level 3. We've cast it level 3.
By the way, ignore what I'm just about to put. It's not here, but I know at some stage it's going to be needed.
Where's the dice? 3, 4. That's 15 points of healing for Zona.
Thank you.
And that is me done for my turn.
Okay, up next is Ara now.
Alright. I shall move from here to, like, here. So I can have a visual on Rizona. By looking, I do notice that she is a little bit bit. And I shall cast a level 2, as a bonus action, a healing ward at, oh, this is not my sheet, at level 2. And Rizona, you heal for another 10 HP.
Yes. Thank you very much.
And for my action, since I've seen that spell used before, I shall quickly wild shape into giant octopus. I just need to take this off. This is still not my sheet.
Octopus.
Go.
Okay. I shall get you all. This is
Giant octopus. Let's go. I just imagined the fucking Sailor Moon, like transition. I think it's the same.
I lost my octopus. Where are you? Right. I'll find him.
How do you lose your giant octopus? I mean, come on, it's a giant octopus.
Found him.
Thank you. I already used 10 movement,
Okay.
so I do believe I still have 50 feet, or I don't know how that works for movement.
It would be the movement of the octopus now.
Okay, so do I subtract the movement that I've already done? The
Pretty
10
much,
feet?
yeah.
Okay, that means 50 feet. I shall go around as to not get close to that thing's range. Going to this rock right here.
Okay.
Nope, wrong thing. That is extra 50. So I pretty much all I did was this and then
I
this.
see.
Yes.
The worst thing about making you a larger animal.
What we could do is just use the top right corner as a reference from now on.
Alright, no problem. Okay, right. So, Rizona, you're up next.
Okay, I'm gonna try to attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a short sword first.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, let me roll the damage. It is 10.
Okay.
Let me roll some psychic damage.
Yep.
7.
17 total, right? Okay.
Okay, now I use the second dagger.
Okay.
22 hits
22 hits.
and 6 damage.
Okay.
Good.
Okie dokies. Okay, so it's going to do a multi-attack. On Alfonso.
I'll do.
Going to attempt to bite you.
That's not very kosher.
26 to hit.
No. I've been hit.
I am curious though, when something bites into you, do you taste like pocket porridge?
No.
The blood is just pocket porridge.
That would be a really cool clone spell. I just dissolve into porridge. It blows in the wind. Porridge flakes. An advanced one would be wet porridge.
Okay, so you get 12
You.
piercing damage. And you are grappled.
And I'll say again, oh no, I've been pierced. I really felt that one.
Okay.
Urgh.
Right, I'm trying to figure out. Right, roll me a I hate this. Roll me an escape DC, whatever that is. Whatever we
What,
decided.
Athletics?
That would be strength for me.
Or is it strength?
God damn it, D&D Beyond. Or D&D Beyond app, rather. Shall I do a check or a save? I think it's a check.
It's a save. Or, yeah, it would be a save, yeah.
That is an 18.
Okay, so you are not grappled. Though it is going to try to attack you with its tail.
Oh, my.
19 to hit?
90. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. You have missing HP, yes?
I do indeed.
Or sure. Okay, 19 bludgeoning damage.
Well, have you know, that a little bit more.
As its bonus action, it's going to turn. It's going to try to swallow Persona.
Jesus Christ. Leave me alone.
29 to hit.
Holy crap.
29?
So you are swallowed. You are blinded and restrained. Total cover against attacks and other effects outside the Bloodfiend.
So basically, I'm useless.
At the moment, yeah.
How the fuck you can roll 29? Jesus.
I regularly roll 30s.
Yep. So up next is Alfie.
Also, D&D brought to you by Christina, now with 4. Also, you could do a Drax and try and attack it from... Oh, he was using knives as well, wasn't he? Got sitting with his owner inside now, going, stabbing it and doing no damage from the inside. And then saying, I single-handedly beat it. You might be wondering why I'm waffling on a bit. It's because
D&D
Nat's
rounds
playing
not
up again. Yeah.
Oh crap! I was sitting on my foot. Oh, that's bad. Those are pins and needles. Sorry.
I know what I can do. I'm gonna walk around it down here. Get behind it. Well, there's no one to flank it with, but I can still do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use Fighting Spirit as a bonus action. Is it a bonus? Yes, bonus action to use Fighting Spirit.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I'll give myself advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of my turn. And more importantly, give myself 10 now. Count that 10
Okay.
temporary HP. Which means if it hits me, chances are I'll feel it even less. And I can also attack now. Do you know I mentioned that I regularly roll 30s?
Yep.
Well, I rolled 30. It was a ribbon advantage, so.
So what did you roll?
Spirit. I rolled a 30 to hit.
30 hits.
Revenge. Dan Wattsby rolled 2 1s and 2 4s, so 14 damage.
Okay.
My second attack roll is it's not a 30, it's only a 22.
22 hits.
That's a 13 damage.
Okay.
And that, as I say, is that.
Okay. So, as a minute has gone by and Fenris has remained
Excuse me? I've had like one run.
Shush. 1 minute has gone by.
Okay.
The other creature is banished. Jeez, let me finish before you start jumping.
I thought you were going to bring it back, and it was like, hang on, it's been like 10 seconds.
No, because it is your go next, as long as Alfie's finished.
Yeah.
So 1 minute has passed. Is that not how it works?
10 seconds.
Oh,
No.
was
Round
it?
is
Oh,
about
right.
7
I
seconds.
thought it was all right. Fair enough. Well, it hasn't been banished then. You could have let me just run with that, and you would have been fine. But fine.
But we want
No.
one to make a mount.
That's fine.
So cute.
That's fine. I was trying to be nice. Go on, Fenris, you're up.
You think about it, that'd be terrifying, wouldn't it? Just seeing a person covered in porridge chasing after you on top of one of those things.
That is a mental image I do not need.
Right. I was trying to go through all my spells to try to see if there was anything that I could help Risotto out with, but I'd have to touch her, and I'm not climbing into the damn creature's mind to do that. So, I am just going to cast Toll the Dead on it.
Okay.
Do not want to burn through my spells.
What am I rolling?
That is a Wisdom saving throw for you.
What's your save now?
17.
Jesus.
I have a lot of wisdom.
20.
Damn it. Alright, that doesn't do anything. I might as well maybe at a low level. Alright, for a bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Told you it would end up here.
Just beside it. Sorry?
Told you it would end up here. I had it already, I had
I'm
it
only gonna
already.
cast it at a level 2 though, so it's not gonna be like super
Okay.
damaging.
Here's one I made
little.
earlier.
So I will take a swipe with it.
Okay.
That's gonna miss. 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, that is me. I am done.
Up next is Octo.
Yeah. I want to try something, but I want to run it by you first, so I just DM'd you.
Okay.
Chrissy.
Send me the octopus stats.
I'll do you one better. I'll even send the artwork that it comes with.
Nice. I get some art. No, it wouldn't work. Unfortunately, I'm going comparison on strength. It wouldn't work. You are absolutely 100% to try, but in terms of strength, realistically, it wouldn't work.
Never mind. What do now then?
Sorry.
How's the monster looking? Still standing correctly? Still very much unharmed?
He looks like he's got a little bit of indigestion.
It's floating in there.
So I'm also guessing that he does not have any signs of slowing down or anything. Okay. Then. Oh shit! Wait, your weapon is in the way.
It's a spiritual weapon.
It's like a spiritual weapon. It's not an actual. It's just like a floaty.
It's not. It's not an object.
Yeah, you could pass straight through it if you wanted it. It doesn't have any sort of mass unless I want to hit someone with it.
Okay, and it's facing Alfonso right now.
Essentially, since there's no one else for it to face.
I'm taking a convoluted route, but I'll get there. Yeah, take that route to essentially flank it.
Okay.
And I shall do a tentacle attack.
Okay.
That is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Okay. It is 11 damage, and hang on. I think I can grapple this one as well. I'm unsure though. I'm reading through the thing. Yes. You do need to.
That's fine.
With this attack, if it's grappled or
So with the attack, if the creature, should be able to. Natural 20.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm rolling very
you
well.
are grappled.
I am not.
Your escape DC says a 16.
Natural 20.
But that's on your next go.
Oh, it's on my next go. That's fine.
I don't quote me on
No,
this. I'm
no.
gonna actually read up on this before I mess up.
So, if the target is a creature, it is grappled. The escape, right, so no, the way I've been doing it with you guys is you get a chance upon being grappled, and then a chance. If you fail that one, then on your next go, you attempt escape.
Yeah.
So
Then it's only fair that you also, yeah. So it's fine. Natural 20, you're not grappled.
okay. Dona,
I'm still inside.
you are still inside. Oh shit, give me back my dice.
I can't do shit. No?
17 necrotic damage. No, you cannot
Me?
do. Yes, you can do nothing.
Yes, I can do
You're
nothing.
being digested. Oh, no.
So would I say 17 necrotic damage?
Yes.
Okay, 17. So I needed it because we've been slowly digesting you in its juices. It gains 17 HP.
Oh, son of a bitch. I don't like this bad guy. Can he go away?
So yeah, it's now the Bloodfin's turn. It's going to see a tasty morsel. That is an octopus. Oh Jesus! Well, that's not fair, dice. It landed point upwards, so.
That's not fair, DM.
Hey, I'm going with what the book says. 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay, so that's the first. I mean, I say 17 to hit. It would have been. So that's the first one. 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
And can you do me a strength? I'm guessing we're doing it then. Is it strength or dexterity for the grapple?
Escape DC of 16. Hang on. Let me to make sure. Hang on.
Of 15.
Grapple. You have it's an athletics or acrobatics.
Ah, so it's a dex.
Wait, no, hang on, wait. To escape, it's athletics or acrobatics. Yes, either strength or dex.
Oh well, so I suppose it's up to
I
yourself. What you
suppose,
pick.
depending on the character, you're either trying to push it off you or sort of duck out of the way of it, kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do a strength saving throw.
Okay.
But you're choosing whichever one's higher.
That is a 21.
Okay, you are not grappled. However, he is going to attack you with hell. Shit. Oh, for God! Fucking dice. Dice are just trapping me out today. Oh, he misses with his tail. This is a 10 hit.
No, it doesn't. Keep in mind it's 11 for me.
So, no, that's his go because he can't do any bonus. Up next then is Alfie.
Is it looking at me or is it looking at a tasty morsel?
It's looking at a tasty morsel.
So does that mean I get advantage?
I guess that's the way we've been doing this campaign. So,
So I'll roll with advantage.
alright.
Let's see how bad. Oh. that's 10, not a 1. So. You panicked a bit there. Does a 30 hit?
A 30 does hit, yes.
Oh dear. That's 9 damage.
Are you sure?
Out of potential 2d6, I get a 1 and a 2.
Okay.
For my second trick, ooh, 21.
21 hits.
21. My god. 10 damage. Are you stealing all my luck today?
No. Apparently cold hands are good for rolling dice.
I could see that.
Except for when your dice decide to go crazy on the desk. Okay.
Let's have a gander at what I can do. I'm gonna use Second Wind on myself and heal 1d10 plus 10.
Okay. Now I need a really detailed description how your second wind happens.
Well, I tense up, you see my face get all red, and then bubbles appear behind me.
As he passed his gas in his armor.
As useful as a fart in a bit of armor.
Yeah, Second Wind is basically just getting a second wind.
As long as it doesn't follow
Roll
through, you're good.
1d10 plus 10. That is 18 healing.
Nice.
That's nearly its full load, that is.
Can confirm second wind did not follow through.
Alright then, that's my turn.
Okay, up next is Fenris.
Only disgruntled because I didn't know what happened to his first wind. But, okay.
That was a silent but deadly one.
I've been trying to think of a way to get Rizona out of there, and I really, my mind is not coming up with fucking anything short of going up and trying to shove my hand in its mouth, and I don't think that's a good idea.
Num nums.
Here's something else for you to chew on. So my best idea that I can have is to maybe try to burst damage it to see if I can get it to throw up.
Okay.
So I am going to cast a fairly high-ish level guiding bolt.
Okay.
Level 4. That should be loads of damage if I get it to hit. And I'm like purposely trying to make it sick, so I think I'm gonna try to aim towards the stomach. I know it probably won't do anything, but for flair. It's like, throw up, damn you. So that is 18 to hit.
18 hits.
76.
God, I thought you said 76. I was like, what?
I wish. I didn't get any ones, that's something. 10, 15. That's 20 points of damage. And it was radiant damage, in case that makes any difference.
Okay.
And it's all like glowing now, so the next person that hits it gets advantage on the attack rolls.
Okay.
The next
person up.
attack.
If that is you done.
Shit, I actually should have used my scythe first. That was a mistake, because I don't want something as crap as my scythe getting advantage around the hit. It wouldn't do much damage anyway. That'll be me done.
Okay. Aaron, now you are up. Sorry, Octo Jesus. You are up.
Yeah. I slightly lift a single tentacle, get near it, and I hold my action.
Okay. Rizona.
I can't attack from the inside?
You cannot, you are restrained. You take 13 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And it goes to do a multi-attack on Octo Jesus.
Okay.
19 to hit.
It does.
Okay.
Was that your bite or your tail?
That's my bite.
And my action comes into play.
Okay. What's your action?
I will automatically, regardless of your roll, get damaged. So
Okay.
you didn't have to roll your... However, the moment it goes to bite, the mouth is open. I lunged that tentacle that I had ready into its
Okay.
mouth to grab Rosona and try to pull it out as fast as I can. Obviously, either my tentacle gets stuck.
No, your tentacle
Or
gets chomped off. It's doing a bite attack.
Is it strong enough to actually bite it off?
25 strength.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd say yeah.
So, okay,
How much damage you said?
I don't know. Do you know what? I had to re-roll because I had no idea what I was originally saying.
Oh.
19 piercing damage, and that would be your tentacle completely off.
Alright.
Roll me a strength saving throw.
1 second.
Lost tentacles, we have more of them at home.
You got 7 more.
I'm saving 21.
Alright, that's not. It's going to then tail whip you. No, it's not. Unless 12 hits.
12 does hit, yeah.
Wait, 12 hits?
Yeah, my AC is 11. I told you that like 3 times now.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
He's a slow little octopus.
$17 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
And that is its go. Alfonso, you're up next.
Okie dokie then. As it's looking at its actually, is it chewing and eating that tentacle, or did the tentacle just flow to the ground? Like
No,
Jaws?
it's swallowed, so it's currently hitting Resona around in the belly as well. So not only is she getting stomach acids now, she also has to deal with this tentacle as well.
Hey, she could always try and climb in the tentacle. So I'll attack it again
Okie dokies.
and do. Holy crap, that was close. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
And that 13 damage.
13.
13. I got max damage and minimum damage at the same time. Like, damn you. Reset inner attack. Come on, critical. That's not a critical. 23 damage.
Damage.
23 to hit, I mean.
Alright, 23 it hits.
15 damage.
15 hits. 15. Okay, yeah. How do you want to do it?
Oh, thank God, because I was about to use action surge. I'll very carefully try and cut into it without killing Resona as well.
Okay, as you do that, I need you yourself, Resona, and Octo Jesus to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, I'm really good at them.
I got a nat 20.
Okay.
Nice, nice.
You're not going to believe it, but so did I, so that's 27.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, oof.
My little octopus got a 6.
Okay.
Wait, was it a Constitution?
7.
It was Constitution.
7. Yeah, I got a 7. Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So,
Well, they're not good, but
suddenly, the creature convulses, and you hear this gurgling sound, and it opens its mouth, and suddenly Rosona comes spilling out of its mouth, tumbles to the floor. She's laying prone. She's prone in front of it. She's no longer blinded or restrained.
Probably
And
covered in some acidic juice stuff, all dripping. Oh no, that'd be horrible.
We're in water, so it just float off on her.
the tentacle
That's
comes
fair enough.
flying out and hits Alfonso around the face. But as it's convulsing and shaking, and you just see it starts expanding, and it goes and explodes.
What
And-
explodes? The tentacle of the monster?
The monster.
Oh.
And
Well, that's not fair.
and Octo Jesus takes 8 poison damage.
yes. I am back to being Elf Jesus.
And since there is no one to hit or ruin Fenris's concentration, time goes past, and
Also, just a heads up. I am completely immune to poison damage.
that's okay. I'm just
But my octopus isn't, so you did damage my octopus. You did the extra HP just didn't come to me.
the other monsters banished. Fenris was
still.
it was a concentration spell, so after this one's exploded into guts and gore and poison, there was nothing to break his concentration.
Thank God we don't have to fight a second one of those then.
You look over, see Alfie looking around with stars in his eyes, and then see his face get lower and lower, and he realised it ran away.
No, Fenris banished it. It didn't run away.
I didn't see it get banished. I just saw it not there.
So he thinks I was standing at the corner not doing anything the whole time? You fucking lazy bastard, what were you doing?
You weren't in my vision. I was
Okay, so
awestruck.
after that
I
fight,
am going
what do
to
you
go
say?
over to Rosona, and I am going to cast another healing word. Because I know she took a shitload of damage since she came out looking like the end of Ghostbusters 2. Oh, nice. That was cool. Oh, two. That's another 15. Another 15 health back. Actually rolling well for those.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. That's it. Shall we continue?
Okay, you were heading to
To have a nosy at M17.
M17. Okay, so you just make your way towards through M11, the kelp forest. Nothing out of ordinary. You do see a few sorrowfish in the distance, but they are not concerned with you. They're concerned for looking for food.
Did we have a nosy round the kelp forest after we killed that boss, or did we just go straight back?
I'm pretty sure we just had a quick glance and then left.
Wasn't that
Can
where
I
we got
ask-
the great axe from? So
Oh, was it?
I
I was
think
gonna say while we walk through, can I keep an eye out for anything?
I mean, you can keep
tiny?
an eye out, but just to say, you scoured the area already.
Okay.
Nothing new has appeared.
I just also wanted to do one thing as we're heading to M17. Was it again?
Mm-hmm.
I did try to tend to Rizona's wounds a little bit.
Roll me healing or spell or
I do believe it was. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a spell because I'm pretty sure we don't have any medical equipment on us, do we?
I mean
No.
no.
So, yeah, I shall cast Cure Wounds, which I do need to touch. So you add on another. Shit, my dice roll was garbage. 12 HP, Arizona.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. And that, yeah, I'm done.
So, as you make your way through the kelp forest, you follow the red glowy lights, and you get closer, and this light becomes brighter. Amid the ruins of a sunken palace is a gaping rift that pulsates with sickly red light. Black energy swirling with oily colours shimmering is inside the opening of the rift. Glowing spines of rudium sprout from its edges, forming a jagged and partially intact dome round the base.
If I were
Like
a
a big-
betting man,
Hmm.
that's probably where we want to go. But do we want to go there now?
There is still some areas to look for around here, but that could just mean us fighting more things. And the things around here suck, if I'm honest.
They do indeed.
How close would you say you are to this?
We wanted to have just a look at it, right? So
I know. Is it from a distance or roughly? Give me how close?
We're probably at
What,
the
like-
entrance, but not in the entrance.
Okay.
Yeah, like
yeah, at the
entrance.
all of you, yes, all of you at the entrance.
I will be at the entrance. I don't know if anyone else is going to be there.
I will as well.
I'm pretty sure me and Rizana are still a little bit in the back since
Would you
Healing.
how further back would you be from
Well,
Alfonso and?
like 20,
Okay.
25 feet.
Okay, everyone, roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh no, Elf Jesus is actually really ugly.
Everyone?
Everyone,
6.
Oh wait, saving throw.
saving throw. Yes, charisma saving throw.
Oh, I get good pluses for that too as well. Man.
That would be a 6.
You say 6.
21.
6.
Rosona?
24 for me.
What did you get, Rosona?
6.
Rosona and take 31 psychic damage,
What the hell?
and
Where'd that come from?
16 for Alfonso and Fenris.
What the fuck? That sucks.
As
I just
Yes.
healed.
as you stand there, you can feel the light kind of penetrating into you.
It's at 31.
Um,
31 for Rizona and Aranel, and 16 for Alfonso and Fenris.
I think we should get the fuck away from this thing. I didn't like that. That was bad.
You feel this light pulsing around Rizona's neck. The amulet shoots a beam of light straight towards the barrier. And the barrier, the dome-like barrier, where that barrier of light hits, a small opening appears.
Well, now I'm confused. We took damage, but the pathway opened. I'm getting mixed signals whether we should go in or get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
I have a feeling if we go in, or if any of us go in, they go in with the amulet, because I would not like to get trapped in there.
Even with the amulet, though, Risotto still took damage, so the amulet isn't protect from shit from whatever that was.
Yep. And I'm nearly dead again.
Let's back away and see if the opening closes. If it doesn't, then we can come back another time. When we're not almost all dead.
Yep.
So what are you doing then? Are you just gonna...
We advance backwards.
Okay, so as you pull back towards the edges of the kelp forest, leaving the red pulsing kind of glowy rudium, jaggy structure. Behind. What are you doing? Are you gonna wait it out, or are you just going? Yeah.
I'd say we should probably go to M15 instead. But that's up to the group. Plus, we don't seem to be doing so well either.
I have a suggestion of going to the church at M9 since it's close here and having a short rest so some of us could use some of their hit point dice to heal back up a bit instead of us burning through spells again.
Might
is
be
a
an
good
idea.
The church seemed, I mean, there's even the air in the church as well, isn't there? It had like a protective thing around it, so you could breathe at it, if I remember correctly. But that's
Maybe.
my suggestion. That we go to the church and take a short rest and use some hit dice to heal up, and then we'll continue to maybe like M15 or something.
Okay. So you head back through the kelp forest, back to the church, and take a short. Who is on guard duty? And are you going to be having any rations?
It's only a short rest, it's only an hour, so I'll
Yeah,
be
we're
on.
not having like a sleep, so
Okay.
we don't need a sentry. Just taking a short
Will
rest.
that allow me to regenerate some health?
You can use your hit point dice.
My what?
When you press on short
Sorry.
rest, you have hit point dice, I believe, that appear.
Yep, and you can choose how many of them you want to use.
Okay.
Level 10, you should have 10. Yeah. 10 hit
I
point
have
dice
12.
of your class. At least 10.
Does that reset again?
Long rest.
Every long rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You can use multiple at a time, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to just use one. You can use all of them if you want now.
You just gotta keep clicking on the boxes until we have enough that you want to use.
So you're doing a wee short rest. What is your plans for after the short rest?
M15, I think, was the idea.
Okay. Heading out right this minute? Really
After
hard
a short rest, yeah.
Yes, well. It's really hard to tell what kind of time it is in Kalmar because it doesn't really have a day and night cycle because it's actually under Ank'Haral. So these are kind of starting to lose track on time. Not that it really matters, but I just thought I'll let you know. So you just make your way through the kelp forest towards what looks like a collapsed tower. This tower has both toppled over and collapsed inward, and around its foundations are heaps of rubble. And do you know what?
We've seen this one.
Yes, I have to reuse maps, so it's.
How dare you? You could at least flip it upside down so it looks different.
Would you like me to flip it upside down?
No, it's fine.
I don't know how. Wait.
No, it's fine. Don't do it. It's fine. Just leave it.
Oh.
For God's sake.
I'm determined now.
What have you done?
There you go.
Wow, it's like a totally different map. This is so great.
Oh no! What have you done? This is all your fault.
You're the one that continued.
What?
A pain in the ass, not instant ramen.
I was going to say, wait, what?
Both. Okay.
Chip noodles. Chip noodles can be the best. Anywho, so, yes. All I can give you at the moment is the tower is both toppled over and collapsed. Inward and around its foundations are a heap of rubble.
I start having a look around for anything that might be interesting to my eyes.
Okay, roll me a investigation check.
I assist.
Ooh, thank you. Sorry, hang on, get my skills up. It's not awful, my investigation. What is it good? It was both the state. 22.
Okay.
Rolled 2 18s.
So you discover a large symbol of Corellon inscribed on the floor, mostly hidden under sand and debris. On closer examination, a 5-foot circular stone trapdoor disguised as part of the symbol.
I point out the trapdoor. Hey guys, do you see this? Looks like it could be interesting.
No.
Ironically enough, would anybody like to check if there's any traps there?
Probably
Somebody
a good
who would
idea.
be good at it.
Hmm.
Hmm?
You've been trained to find stuff. Could you
Nice.
check if this has any traps on it?
Hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna hazard a guess and say, you guys are now in here.
Yes, we are. Still staying 30 feet near.
Do I have to roll for like investigation or?
Yeah.
perception?
Roll me a investigation.
15.
You see no noticeable physical.
Oh well, what's the worst that could happen? Everyone stand back. I'll get everyone to stand back, and
All right.
I'm just gonna go and open it once everyone's a good sort of 30 odd feet back from it. I'm just gonna go open it, or attempt to open it.
But let's go stand outside of this. It might collapse on us.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Get as far as the way out as you possibly can. I have all sorts
Right.
of shit that I can zip out quickly, so
Well, I mean,
I will also.
you can cast from far away. You can stand at the doorstep and you can cast it.
Oh no, I'm opening the trap though. I'm opening the trap door.
Oh,
Yeah, I would not stand inside in case
I
there
was
is a
standing
trap.
over here.
Yes, as far away as you possibly can.
So, Fenris,
Yes.
roll
By the
me
way,
a-
I have my Misty Step ready.
That's okay. Roll me an athletics check.
Athletics. Okay, this is going to be great because athletics I'm so good at. Hang on. This is going to be fantastic. I have a 1 plus for my athletics. That means I have a 4 in total.
In the distance, you hear, "You can do it."
What was it? Sorry.
I have a 4, a mighty 4.
You that's what we should call you guys, the Mighty Four. Anyway, you
Not so mighty 4 right now.
you lift the circular latch and you tug and you pull and it doesn't open.
Oh crap.
Mm,
This is embarrassing, but I may need some assistance.
does the trap thing
Whoa.
has a lock?
It does not.
Oh.
I was just too
Oh,
weak.
He's just weak.
Okay,
Yes.
wait.
No.
Can you sense the magic around it?
I would need to cast a spell for that. I don't even think I
Well-
have that spell prepared at the minute.
I mean, we don't have anything to do right now. You can try. Huh?
I'll tell you what. I'll open it.
Hey,
You just smash it.
go. I'm still gonna
I
step
will now back the
outside.
fuck up.
Still stepping outside.
Yes, I will.
Oh wait,
back
don't come back. I can't believe if you too far away. No.
Yeah, come next to me.
How are you doing it?
I'm just grabbing a hold of the handle and pulling.
Maybe a strength check.
Oh no, I'm right. Do an athletics check.
Athletics. Which is ironically exactly the same as my strength. So that's a 23.
You pull on it. you're pulling it, you think it's going to give way, but since you're a man of strength, you kind of realize that strength alone, maybe a tool and your strength would open it.
But it wasn't locked. Wasn't it checked to be locked?
Said a tool.
Oh.
Cool.
Like a crowbar.
Like a crowbar? Is there something like a crowbar that we could use? Something that if you lift it up
Smash
a bit and I
through
could
it.
shove a crowbar?
Yeah, just smash through it. Just put a hole in it. Oh, fun
I
fact.
could try to do that from a distance.
Fun fact, we need to buy me a
The
weapon.
axe.
Like a gun something. A pistol or something.
A flintlock? Wait, did 5e actually have flintlocks?
It does, yes.
I do know that.
It has
yeah.
guns. It has guns, but you need to be proficient.
Yeah, I am proficient. That's the
In
thing.
guns?
Yeah.
She is proficient in weaponry like that, yes.
Yeah, I am. When I
Harrier, this
leveled up
filthy
to level
casual.
10, I chose firearm specialist.
Nice.
Cool.
That'd be quite funny. You two go missing, and you come back, and we're in a big battle. There's a big enemy in front of us, and you go, "If you two distract it, we've got an idea." And like 5 minutes later, we hear in the distance, "We're ready." We turn around, and you're wheeling out a cannon out of the bag of holding or something.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
the-
go
the-
Call of Duty style on it. I'm just gonna quick scope.
The downside would be we're in water right now, so I don't know how that would fire.
Well, I can use a harpoon.
Harrier, this you filthy casual.
Yeah, like that weapon from Dead by Daylight. That guy that has a harpoon.
Okay, so
Alright,
Alfonso,
alright.
what are you doing?
I'm gonna have a look around to see if there's anything I think could help me get a bit of leverage.
Has no one got?
I thought I had a crew. I do have a crowbar. Yes, I have a crowbar. I have one in my backpack, so I will take my
Yeah, we do
crowbar.
have a crowbar. Yeah, we do have crowbars.
And
Can we assist?
I will try to use my crowbar to help as he pulls.
Okay, so I'm not going to get him to roll again because he did roll pretty high. But for it to open, you needed a tool, so he's figured that one out.
Okay. Let's try to help him.
Okay.
Okay. Do I have to roll or?
No, like I said, since Alfonso did roll high, I'm allowing him to not need to roll. I just wanted to know, basically to open that trapdoor, you needed a tool, you know. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my my crowbar. Come here, help with your crowbar too. We're gonna use two.
Two crowbars at once? I mean,
Fenris.
Fenris, what are you up to?
Well, if I'm gonna stand back, if they've got this sorted, I was gonna go in and try to help with the crowbar.
Crowbars. Come here.
Okay, you might break them using them though.
It's a
I
crowbar.
don't know how
it's
it
made
works with.
Of, it's made of.
I know, but you can still break stuff. Fine, sure. I'll go in and use mine as well.
Okay. So.
Okay, what was that? I was putting my cup away.
Use two crowbarring it while you pull.
Yes, from the sides.
So Alfonso's pulling upwards, and you guys, as he pulls, you see a slight movement enough for you to shove your crowbars in, and assisting him, you just push down. One mighty push down, one big massive pull. The trapdoor flies open, and as it flies open, there is a huge flash of radiant light.
Oh crap!
Ah,
I need.
And we're all
can
healed.
I run?
You cannot.
Yep.
And Chris, you moved. I watched you.
I mean, yeah, from.
It doesn't matter. He moved originally. You all.
Wait, shit.
You
Wrong tool.
all need to make a Constitution saving throw.
A 6. Guys, I really hate this place. Let's leave.
Hey, natural 20.
21 in total.
Okay.
Got 12.
Okay. Zona and Alfonso take 3
I'm immune to radiant damage. No, I'm not. So 33.
and 17 radiant damage for Fenris and
God damn it.
Damn, it even goes past the nat 20.
with the burst of light from this trap seen from great distance tracks 3
I think because we've killed everything.
slithering
These
daily.
fuckers.
So is the trapdoor open?
The trapdoor is open, yes.
I
Below the
suggest we immediately
trapdoor
jump in.
is a
Yeah,
10
let's jump
foot.
in.
The trapdoor is 10 foot high, 20 foot in diameter, in a circular armory, with a corroded iron ladder that descends into the chamber.
Yep.
Yeah, let's
Jump in.
I
Jump
think
in.
we're going to jump in
Okay.
and try to hide to see if they'll bugger off.
I might need you.
That's
you to heal me because I'm nearly. Okay.
So as you land, I think pretty much all of you can see in the dark. Yes.
I can,
Yes.
So as you land,
Yes and no.
I have dark
it's
vision.
it's yeah.
If anything, I have my ring. I can
It's
add.
for
plus
those who don't have dark vision. It's a dimly lit. You can see. Because I think Alfonso can see.
Wait. I have the thing on my my necklace.
Okay. Okay. Yes. If you want to
Yes.
use one of the charges to light up the room.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes, I can use one.
Before we go any further, I will touch Rizona on the side of her shoulder and cast Cure Wounds at level 4. This is 48. Where's my D8? There they are.
How big did you say the entrance we came down was? Like a couple of feet across?
That's 22 health back.
Uh,
I am burning through so many spells with this shit.
Yeah, this is
God, man.
yeah, pain.
I don't mean the length, how far we went. I mean how
how
big
deep?
is it width-wise?
Oh, width. The actual chamber. I'm. I did say it. but
My
I've looked at it.
idea is grabbing a blanket out of my backpack and using it to cover the entrance.
So
they
it's
can't
the 20-foot diameter circular armory.
Is that what we're in, or the
Yes,
door
that's-
into it?
So the trap door is 10 foot high, 20 foot. I'm gonna say that the trap door is. Would 10 foot be ample enough for you guys to fit in? Should be, shouldn't it? So let's say it's 10 by 10. 10, yeah. 10 by
Yeah,
10.
it is. Yeah, it is.
My blanket is not big enough for that, so my plan wouldn't have worked. The idea was to cover the entrance with a blanket so these things couldn't see and come after us.
So in now that Rizona's used her light from the necklace, see that the armory is festooned with long swords, short swords, spears, long bows, short bows, arrows, and leather quivers, and steel shields, all corroded or rotten beyond use.
Okay, I have a question. So in the jewels, it says I don't need to use a charge for the light.
Okay.
So it's gonna stay there until I extinguish, and it doesn't need a charge. The charge is only for invisibility and
Okay.
the to end one of the following condition: grappled, paralyzed, and restrained. Oh, fuck, I forgot that.
Okay, that's no problem.
Yeah.
The light basically turns the jewel into a lampshade.
Well, we'll say that upon summoning the light from within the jewel, a small globe of light comes out from the emerald jewel and just kind of hangs in the air, and it gives off a green ambient kind of radiant light.
So, even though all the weapons and stuff in here are corroded, is there any that is not corroded that might hint that they are magical in any way? Like, is there any that look still fairly pristine?
so you're gonna have to have a look.
I'll have a look then. Investigation or perception?
Perception. I don't know.
It's your choice.
It is my choice. Do a perception. Well, it depends. How are you looking? Are you going to be rummaging or just using your eyes?
Well, I was just gonna, because they're all. I'm assuming that it's like an old armory, so they're all sort of hung up and stuff, but they're all eroded. So I was just gonna walk back and forth around the armory to see if I could see any that aren't eroded.
Perception then, because we did agree that investigation would be like hands-on. Right,
In that
perception.
case,
yeah.
I will, because I can, offer assistance.
For perception. Okay.
There you go. Perception, I think, pretty good. Cheers. Ooh, that's good. 25.
Okay, so how long are you going to be searching for?
I'm guessing those things will be floating around above for a while, so I'm not gonna care too much about time. I'll take sort of like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
Okay, so
while
Fenris is searching, what does everyone else do?
I will be making sure that I'll be trying to find some of the broken weaponry that isn't too broken, as in it's just broken and doesn't have too much rust. For example.
Okay, so you're doing exactly the same as what Fenris is doing.
Okay.
Pretty much, but instead of looking for normal shit, I'm looking for broken shit.
I mean,
And I'm holding. Oh, okay.
No, sorry. Okay. I mean, take your pick.
It just can't be too rusty. That's the thing.
I mean, right.
He's
So
looking for
basically,
usable metal.
everything in the armory. So the army's for there's long swords, short swords, spears, long bows, short bows, arrows, and leather quivers, and steel shields, all corroded and rotted beyond usefulness.
So it's not just broken, as in like shattered
No,
and shit like that.
they're
Okay, never mind.
broken, corroded. Sorry,
rusted to nothing. Yeah.
Because
And
it was broken. Yeah. Sorry.
And I'm holding the light for Alfonso, since he can't see in the dark.
Okay, Alfonso, what are you up to?
I was helping.
That's right, you're up. Okay, so after about 15 minutes, you come across, Fenris, a shield and a long sword.
Okay.
Ew.
And what do they still look fairly pristine then?
Yes.
Can I use my innate arcane ability to maybe summon that? Not summon. Maybe I could feel that I can. That there's magic to these things. Can I feel magic coming off them?
You can. Yeah, do me a. No, you don't have to. You feel that there is definitely magic coming.
I think that these might be magical things, but I don't have any way of figuring out what they are right now.
Nor do I, so it's okay. No, I do. Hold on. I thought the book would have told me them.
But they look nice, I think. In my head, they look nice.
So, as time's gone by, let's say 15 minutes gone by, what is your plan action?
Can I like peek out? And I'm not gonna like go out. I just want to see if I can see any shadows or anything floating around outside. Are they still waiting for us to come out? Crap.
No, peek out.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna peek out.
Okay, it's really difficult to see because you are kind of, with the tower collapsed inwards, there is a bit of a problem of line of sight. But with your elven, senses, you can, hear movement outside.
Don't think they're there. Bugger. Anyone got any suggestions?
Wait, I just realized, what type of creature is that?
It's an aberration.
No, never mind then. Fuck.
I think the one which ran away earlier went and got friends.
That one didn't run away. That vanished from existence, from this plane of existence anyway.
How many times can you do that?
Okay. Sorry.
can cast that a couple more times if necessary, but that's high-level spell stuff. I don't want to waste too many of those.
So, is there a possibility that you could cast that on these two and then we take a long rest down here?
There's 3 of them.
I can distract one of them.
It's also concentration, so I'd only be able to do it one at a time. It takes a minute.
I can distract one, but I don't think I can do it to 2.
Okay, so, Fenris, do you want to have a closer look at the shield?
Yes, please.
Okay, so, do me a Arcana check.
I'm not bad at those. I will do that.
I'm so glad that I actually have to go for it.
21 in total.
I'll say, okie dokie. So it's a sentinel shield. It's I can tell you about it. No, it's a sentinel shield. While holding the shield, you get the feeling you would have an advantage on initiative rolls and wisdom checks. The shield is emblazoned with the symbol of an eye.
Is it a metal or wooden shield?
I'm gonna say it's metal.
Okay.
Purely because it doesn't actually say. This is in the Dungeon Master book. That basically read to you what.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell everyone this. I feel like you might get an extra chance at initiative in the middle of combat, and it be a bit wiser or protect you from wisdom-based things a bit better. Is what this shield does. Well, tell everyone else. And there was a sword.
There is
as well,
a sword. Okay,
sword?
so 21's fair enough, right? So you get a feeling that this sword has to touch this sword, it has a cold, freezing touch to it.
Ooh.
The blade sheds 10-foot radius of bright light currently. As you draw the sword to look at it, the light from the jewel. Oh no, never mind. I was going to say it diminishes, but it doesn't. That's magical, so ignore me. You feel that it can distinguish non-magical flames.
Oh. Interesting.
Okay. So it's a long sword. Can be used as 1 or 2 hands. Damage value in Parenthius appears with the property the damage when the weapon is used with 2 hands to make a melee attack. Not entirely. But it's 1d8 slashing.
That means it's do 1d8 with 100 and 1d10 with 200. That's what versatile is.
I'll basically read it now. When you hit with an attack using the magic sword, the target takes an extra 1d cold damage. In addition, while you hold the sword, you have resistance. In freezing temperatures.
Okay.
In freezing temperatures.
You never said.
In freezing temperatures, the blade sheds light and 10-foot radius and dim light for additional 10 feet. When you draw this weapon, you extinguish all non-magical flames within 30 feet of you. The property can be used no. It's actually really cool.
I know what this sword is. It's
Ice Death,
sword, isn't it?
Oh, it's Ice Death. It's Drizzt sword. Well, his is a scimitar, but still.
I think it's a Frostbrand or something.
It's Frostbrand. And then the Sentinel Shield.
That's a pretty cool sword.
It is indeed.
Sorry, ignore that. That was my.
Does it speak to you when summon a white tiger sword?
So what was the extra ice damage? I only heard 1d and 1d6. I didn't hear the
1d6.
number after. Or was it 1d6 ice damage? And is that every hit or like only once per short rest or something?
That's basically on the blade, so that'd be every hit.
Nice.
And that's
We're
the
getting
shield.
up there in the magical stuff now, mate.
So
does anyone want that?
So yeah, when you hit it when you hit with an attack using this magic sword, the target takes extra 1d cold damage. And since it's a martial melee, it's d8, unless you're holding it with 2 hands, d10. Am I correct?
You are indeed.
And you have a resistance.
This would be an upgrade to my.
If it was a great
mace.
sword, I'd take it. But it's just a long sword, then feel free to use it.
But does anyone else want? I mean, I have stuff already, so I'm not like down on it. But if no one's going to use it, I'll use it, kind of thing.
You're the most likely to get in close, though. I mean, Aranel does indeed also get in close, but he tends to do that while
Not being human.
Yes.
Unless you hold it for him, and then when he changes, you give it to him so he can dark side.
No, I was just thinking with the
Good
so
work.
I'd get the 1d8, I'd also get the ice damage, and because of my cleric ability, because of my level, I also do a radiant burst as well. So I would do like 3 different types of damage all in one hit.
Weapons like that are really nice on like paladins and stuff.
I'm sure they are. Well,
You'll
if no
be
one
able
else
to
wants
do
it, I
more
will
damage than
hold
me.
on to this. But I know I'll probably have to take some time to attune it. But if no one else wants it for now, I will hold on to it.
It's a very pretty sword, I would admit.
But do bear in mind, if anyone else wants it, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with anyone. It was just someone should have it on, you know. All right. What are we going to do about these fuckers outside?
What we need now is a firebrand sword, so you can have dual wield. If they're still outside with your new sword, I'm sure you can chop them to bits.
Well, I have to probably attune to that new sword.
No, you don't.
We
Yes,
could try to
requires
sneak
attunement.
away.
You can still
I
hit
could
them
maybe
with
cast.
it. Nice them.
I could cast Pass Without a Trace, and we could try to sneak the fuck out of this.
Are they even all there still?
I heard them. I didn't see any, but I did hear at least
Would
one.
you be willing to use one of the charges on the old jewel to go invisible and check? Rizona. Would you be willing to use one of the invisibility charges on the jewel to go and check that they're still out there? If there's only one or two, we might be able to fight them, but if there's all three,
Okay. I'll use one
sneaking might be the
charge.
only idea. Thank you, dear.
Okay. So, invisible, go outside, and what do you see?
Do I roll something?
No, I mean, you're invisible. They can't see you.
And I come back to them. And I say, well, I only see one of them. I don't think there's the other two. So we might have a chance.
If there's only one, then we can try and sneak by, but if it goes wrong, we can successfully kill it, potentially.
Yeah, I don't think that's the type you can sneak around him.
Or we could avoid fighting entirely if Fenris wants to use and Fenris wants to send him into the void again. But that would be using up a high level spell.
Yeah, that's a level 5, I think that is. I don't have too many of those.
Who is the fastest swimmer here?
Oh, for movement.
I mean, I become an octopus and I can just whoosh. Or a shark, you can just whoosh.
Because what you could do
30.
is...
And I can dash.
That would give you 60 feet.
Yes.
How far is your octopus whoosh?
My octopus whoosh, normal whoosh is 60.
And sprinting would be 120.
And 120,
or
yeah.
dashing. So what you could do is get its attention, run it away from it, and then come back.
We have no idea how fast it is, though. It could be faster.
It weren't that fast when it fought us. It was an idea.
However, I do not think I'll fit through that gap that we came in through as a giant octopus.
Have you seen what octopuses can fit through?
This is true.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But yeah, we could try and sneak past it. If we fail, we can either have you try and draw it off, or we can just kill it.
I'm still invisible.
Or if they see us, I can. You guys can quickly run. I can go and move a cloud of ink to hide our presence better, so that he can't see us.
That's a good point.
Well, he can't see yous. He probably will be able still be able to see me though, because I will be probably hovering over it. Or if I can aim it,
How
then
far
yeah.
can you shoot an arrow, Rizona?
Uh,
I know we're underwater and stuff, and you're not trying to hit anything. I just want, like, how far can you shoot?
Normally, wait, give me a second.
80 feet, I think.
Yeah, it's 80.
So in water, it's 40.
I'm not trying to get her to hit anything. It's not like accuracy, just distance. But it's still, yeah. Now my thought was that I have the light spell as a cantrip. I could put the light spell on your arrow, and you could try to shoot the arrow away somewhere where we're not going to see if you could like draw it to the light source, and we could fuck off, kind of thing.
Well,
but if it's
keep
not
in
far
mind
enough
that I'm
away,
still invisible, so I can stand whatever I want and shoot it whatever I want.
I know. But if I cast the light spell on one of your arrows, you'll just glow, which is I'm sure will give you away, regardless if you're invisible or not.
I mean, they're gonna see movement, no? They don't need the light. Can you put a spell on something that is a little bit far away from you?
No, the light spell is a touch spell. I have to touch it to cast it.
Or I
It lasts
could
for an hour.
I can use my ring to do that.
And it was just to try to get it to go away, something so I can cast light spell on a rock or an arrow, and then throw it, and this can get the fuck away from a different direction. But
I do believe I can at a distance light something up.
I've got everyone thinking outside the box. I'm so proud.
I mean, I could just use Pass Without a Trace, and we could all try to sneak away, but that's a 3rd level spell.
Or we could do both. Cast a light somewhere nearby, get its attention, and as soon as we notice that it's
I feel
it's
like
there,
if we tried to do the light and the sneak, it would fuck up the sneak doing the light. I feel that's the way it would work on us, probably.
Okay.
Our plan would be good, and then we go to enact it, and it will fuck up. And that's what would happen.
Okay, there's like some destroyed things around. I can go invisible to them and just like do some noise or something.
Oh, the thing is about the light thing. I'm sorry that I'm cutting you off, but I can cast it and make it appear up to 120 feet from me.
Yeah.
So I could just pop it into existence without it needing any travel distance.
Can you then move it once it's in place, or is it just that there is now lit up? Or you make a ball and you can then move it?
I don't believe I can move it. I can cast multiple though, but I also need to concentrate. So
I say we just go and kill it.
one of us is gonna end up in its stomach again, though.
I could try a banishment spell, but it would be my last level 4 spell because I've been using them to heal. So I don't have loads of level 4 spells left. Banishment is actually level 4, so I can cast that.
That is quite high.
And with their really, really crap charisma, there's a good chance it would land, but not guaranteed. And that's only if there's one. There might be more than one. We might only be able to see one.
That's a good point. So sneaky it is then.
I think we try sneak, and if worse comes to worse, I will try to banish it. But maybe just
Worst
try
comes to
sneak.
worse, I'll charge at it and try and distract it while you banish it.
Okay.
Or so no one gets hurt. Nah, it's okay. Never mind.
So, what have we decided?
All right,
We're
I am
staying
going to
down
cast.
here all night.
I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace
Okay.
on all of us. Burning through these spells, man. So that's all of us get a plus 10 to our sneakiness for the next hour. And
Wait,
then we're going to try to.
Sorry, go ahead. Oh my god. Rosona has a plus 21 on her stealth checks then.
Yeah, I remember
I'm already
last time I
plus
cast
11, and now it's gonna be 21.
Well, Well, you're not going to be able to roll low.
I mean, in all fairness, she's already invisible, so she doesn't really need to roll.
But yeah, we will try to sneak the fuck out of here, away from these things. I don't want to fight them.
So keep in mind, the ones that can't breathe underwater need to be like near me.
Thing is, you're invisible. I can't see you.
I'm gonna touch you. I touch.
Okay, so your speed will be matched to Aranel's swimming speed. Sorry. Okay, is that okay?
They can go on ahead. The only person I need to stay close to is
Persona. That's what I'm
is
saying.
Persona.
That's who I was talking to.
So yeah, pretty much yeah.
She would need
both
to
of us
stay
we just
at your walking speed. Because if she was to go faster than you, then there's a chance of you losing her.
yeah.
Okay, so I've just that was all I was saying. Okay, so other than Razona, because she is invisible, everyone else roll me a stealth.
Wait, does pass without a chase make that
I mean,
not with disadvantage for me?
Yes.
No, you just get a +10. No, it's not. You don't
is
get
it?
any help for that. You just get a +10 to whatever you roll for your stealth.
Wait, are we going now?
I rolled hard
Yes.
anyway.
Oh wait, so we're outside of the little thing.
You're
We're
going now.
about to leave.
Oh.
We're leaving.
Oh,
Okay, sorry,
okay,
Alfie. What did you roll?
I got 29.
29. Okay, Fenris.
I got hang on, because I was getting things up, and 25.
Okay, and Aranel.
17.
You got a what?
No, hang on. It's all right. 17.
That including the +10, yes.
Yeah. I
mean, overall wise, as a group, stealthily climb out of hatch. Razona aids Aranel to be quiet, since he a little bit shuffly, foot.
I'm shuffling.
His feet kind of landing a little bit too heavy for her liking, so she kind of gives him a bit of a squeeze on the shoulder, and whispers.
You're rolling her eyes.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, be quiet.
To kind of, you're making freaking noise here, and you've managed to make it outside without it. He's going to continue.
I think, yes, I will get out of this area, 100%.
Where are you going?
That is a good question.
I honestly think M17 is the way forward. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
I'm nodding. You can't say it, but I'm nodding.
There's a
I think
big old hush whispers.
yes, so we'll go to M17. But everyone else stay far back, and I'm gonna walk up closer to it to see if I get whatever that was that activated again.
Okay, so you sneakily snuck away from the snarling creature and make your way through the kelp forest, and at the edge of the kelp forest is where Rizona, Aranel, and Alfonso wait as Fenris makes his way up towards the dome, rudium spike dome.
Ass cracking everywhere.
Yeah, I get hit with anything if I walk up to the doors. Does any psychic damage?
So do you want to do a perception check for me?
Sure. Oh crap! My dice rolled underneath the thing. Hang on.
That's close.
25. 17 plus 8.
So as you approach, slowly and gingerly, you approach, your whole body is in high alert, waiting for this psychic damage blast to hit you. And as you approach closer, you've noticed that the opening that was originally opened by the jewel is now closed. There is no opening. And it's still pulsing this red rudium glow.
But nothing affecting me. I'm as close as I am now as I was to it before, and there's nothing. No hits or
Are you
anything
back
against me.
from where you were originally standing?
I was at the door last
Right.
time, and I
That's
walked
what
up to the
is
door
that,
again.
That's right.
so,
Okay.
yeah.
The only thing you feel is your shield is slightly vibrating.
Okay.
Seems to be kind of pulsing, like a vibrating pulse.
Ooh la la.
Rheumatic with the rudium lights.
Okay. I go back to the others, and I'd say I think that opening has something to do with the necklace that you're wearing, Rosona. I think it interacts with that, and that's the reason that it's open, because it's not open anymore. And I also felt my rudium shield like vibrate or give off some sort of presence, so I think it might have a reaction to rudium stuff.
But did it hurt?
No.
It might not.
It might only hurt when the amulet is there.
Yeah. So what I'd say, we could lend you the amulet, and you could
I'd
try
have to
again.
attune it.
But you could just hold it.
I don't know if it
You'll
would
need
do
to-
anything if I just
it's-
hold it.
Needs to attune it.
And then Rosona would then need to attune it back when I give it back to her. So we're talking about waiting around here for an hour, probably in total.
2 hours.
Yeah.
4 hours. Not 2 hours to attune it to.
It's a short rest, is it not?
Or was it an hour to attune for both parties then?
But yeah, attunement takes a full hour. So if he was going to
yeah,
attune to one
yeah,
person and then to another, it would take 2.
I mean, I'm up for doing that if you want, but I don't know if that's the best. Waiting around for that long might attract more bad guys.
Wait, so you need to just hold it. You need to attune to it?
No, but I could hold it, but I don't know if it would be no magical effect from it whatsoever, so I don't know if it would do anything, because I'm not attuned to it.
But what if they didn't have anything to do with the attunement?
It's fine.
Without it being attuned, it's just a rock.
Yes, but you never know.
Did I volunteer you to go walk up while holding it?
All right.
So
Let's give it a shot.
as
Rosona.
Rosona takes it off her neck, the invisibility ceases and she appears in front of you.
Oh, well, hi.
Hello.
And
you.
as you're holding it, the gems disappear. It loses its.
And you could no longer breathe. Fuck.
Oh, put it back. Put it back on. Put it back on.
You can hold your breath long enough to go and check.
Oh, I cannot.
No,
Oh
you
yes,
cannot.
you've only got like
go.
what's it, -1.
I mean, Rosona's fine. She's got a rudium dagger. Sorry, short sword.
That's short sword, yeah. So she can still breathe, yeah.
So if I get it back, does it gonna have it effects again?
Yeah, because you are attuned to it.
Okay, just give it back to me.
There you go. There you go. I forgot about that. Okay, so don't take your amulet off. I stand corrected.
What's an effective way to show that attuned effects? Important.
Basically, what I'm doing is because she's been wearing it and not really had it off. You know, every state gives it a different appearance. So with that instance, it's like the jewels disappear. You know, it just becomes, a necklace.
Standard amulet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bunker.
Now, if it does indeed resonate with the jewel again, do you think you could survive that hell of a beatdown of psychic energy? Because
It was like 31 damage or some shit last time, wasn't it?
Yep.
me and Fenrir didn't get hit too hard with it, but you two seem to really take a punishing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have anything that might protect from that or anything. Can you remember what was the saving throw that we had to roll? Was it
Charisma?
You remember? Is it a charisma one? Anything that bumps charisma.
Right. I'm sorry, I'm being terrible DM, but I need to pee, so I'll be right back.
That's okay,
No
because I need to look
worries.
through what my spells do.
Good timing. I'm gonna go too. I'll be right back.
I mean, I could bless us, which would give you an extra d4 on top of saving throws as well. Might help a little bit.
Doesn't the jewel let you re-roll saves?
Oh yeah, shit, it does. You're correct. Yeah, yeah. We just remembered, or should I say, Lit just remembered that the amulet lets you re-roll fail saves. So if you fail on your charisma check or whatever it was, you could roll
I'm
again.
not sure though if
I think you're right.
it only lets you re-roll, well, other people re-roll a save that she can see, not herself. I'll have a quick look because I have it in my inventory as well.
That with blast on top as well might be enough for most people to succeed the roll at least, which making a lot less than friggin' 31 damage. That sucked.
Yellow.
Hello.
Sorry, I'm getting old at my age. That made no sense. What have we decided?
We were just remembering that we think the amulet allows to re-roll field save throws.
Okay.
Use some of its charges.
It won't work. When
It
another
won't work?
creature.
Oh, it's another creature, so she can't do it with herself. Damn. The best I can do is cast blast on us before we go up to the door. So you get an extra d4 on your saving rolls as well. That's the best I could do.
I'm back.
We'll just have to clench your butt cheeks and try it. See what happens.
I'm having a look at my spells as well.
I have an ability which lets me re-roll one save, but it's myself.
Also, I need to find some rare oils in
Amazon.
dungeons. Yeah. What is an ungent? Oh, it's like a tiny pot. No,
I'm
it's
sure we
not.
can find them at the bazaar.
Hopefully.
Oh,
Because if one of us...
I've
We'll be able to
remembered
go
a
back to the
very nice
bazaar.
item.
Oh, good question.
Because weren't they all leaving when we were talking to them? They were going to some fighting tournament in another city, most of them.
One lady was going to the lady with the spices, I think it were, or the potion lady, I'm not sure which one, was going to an auction, a big grand auction, and they
See,
hadn't left then, but they've definitely left now.
I'm just saying this mainly because if one of you ends up losing your souls, aka dying, I'll still be able to bring you back. So it's nice to have that in our
I know a way we can cheat that.
ooh.
It means if you're a god, if I sell my soul to you and I die, does that mean you get my soul?
Your
I'll
soul
get your
is
soul
mine.
and I could put it back in. Yes. You could definitely
that
cheat
would
it.
be a quite funny mechanic for like a homebrew class or something. Like once a day, if somebody's like pacted with you, you can cast revivification without the need for the crystal.
Yeah.
Is this work? It is work.
I would need like 1,000 gold worth of ungent though, so really expensive. What are we doing?
We don't have a lot of options. We could try and fully heal and bolster Arizona, and she goes and checks, which could be life-saving or completely unnecessary. Or we leave an area, give the jewel to somebody who has more health, like me or Fenris, come back, try it, and leave, and then give it back.
But the moment we give it back, does the door close? That's what I'm asking myself.
It's more to check that if we go towards it with the crystal, it always causes a psychic backlash. So if it does, then I suppose whoever has the most health, which is me, I guess, would keep it and then be a bullet shield. I could say that without actually making sense.
That's fair.
I am going to go, since it didn't hurt me last time. Fuck it. I'm gonna go up. And I'm gonna see if I go
that's-
closer to it, does my shield vibrate more the closer I go?
I'm also going to go as well because the psychic backlash may have been from multiple Viridian weapons. So you two stay back.
Okay, so you both approach the jagged entrance.
Yes, we do.
Okay, as you approach, Fenris, your shield begins to resonate along with the pulsing.
Okay.
Great axe you're using, Alfonso.
Mm-hmm.
So Fenris's shield's vibrating, but it's not intense. However, the axe is really, it's starting, you can see the Viridian veins are brightening up, lighting it up.
First time vibrate setting all the way to 5.
I'll put my hand on Fenris's shoulder and back up a bit and motion him to go back.
I will do his emotions.
Okay.
I'll brace myself and keep stepping forward.
Do you want me to get a rope? I don't know why, but ropes normally happen in this sort of time.
I don't think I'll need it this time.
So as you're back, Fenris, you're going back towards the edge of the kelp forest?
No, I will stay where I am. I just will not move any further forward.
Okay. As Alfonso steps forward closer, the Viridian veins in his great axe become brighter and brighter, and there's this almost magnetic draw towards the barrier. What do you do?
I stop and I back away because I have an idea. Back all the way back to the other group.
Back to the edge of the kelp forest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you guys remember how we need a key to get in here? But the Iridium also counts as a key? I think that it wasn't just the key we were looking for, or Iridium. The jewel also counts as a key, but so does these Iridium weapons. So if I were to throw this weapon at that door, it would blast it open, but might get a psychic backlash.
Okay, so I should stand the fuck further away, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the idea is, when we're going to go in here, because we're not fully healed up, we've come back with no Iridium weapons, because I think that's what causes psychic backlash now.
No, that's not true, because some people don't have Rudium on and they still got hurt.
Yeah, I mean, we get close enough and it causes the backlash. It's a shockwave. And if you're close enough, it was going to hit them anyway. This
But
is all
that's not happening
speculation.
now.
I know I didn't get close enough.
No, we are further. I got right up to the doorway. That should have hurt as much as it did last time.
Yeah, I didn't though. We were making our way there. You noticed how the weapon and the shield reacted differently?
I think these are important to bring with us. I don't think we should leave them. I actually think
I'm not saying we leave them. I'm saying
no. I think they're important to have on as like in here.
Some of you need it for water breathing.
I'm just saying we either do this without them, but the crystal, or we use these to get in. Was the idea. So the plan would be go heal. I walk forward and either throw the axe or walk with the axe forward and hopefully open the gauge. And if it does cause a backlash, the backlash has already happened. So everybody else can get in without losing most of their health. So while everybody's back here, I'll go try that, see if it does open it up. Wish me luck. I'll take the axe off my back and hold it out ahead of me as I walk towards the entrance.
So you're going ahead towards the entrance, okay?
Get right up to the entrance.
Okay. You guys are still at the edge of the kelp forest?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just not moved up.
I've got a feeling I'm about to get sucked in and have to fight myself.
You can do the rest of the campaign on your own, right? You're good. We're going to go take a break somewhere. Go to a spa somewhere or whatever. Get a treatment.
Well, you've got redeem weapons as well, so you can get through if you need help.
All right. So as you
Yeah.
approach, your great axe becomes brighter, and the intenseness, pulsating. You know, the closer you get, the more violent it becomes. What do you do when you reach the jaggy iridium rocks?
I'll touch the weapon to the rocks or the entrance or the barrier over the entrance or whatever it is. Push it over the threshold. Basically experiment to see what's going to happen. I would, but damn you, D&D Beyond. We're getting into it. And that is very nice. That's 21.
Okay.
Take 80 damage and die.
Not quite. Take
79 damage.
17 damage. Psychic damage. And as the great axe pierces the barrier shoots open, and there is a space in the barrier now open.
The others seeing this, what do they do?
Can we even see in from where we are?
I mean, what you did see would be this god almighty kind of flash of red light. And as, you know, it's kind of, you know, as your eyes kind of adjust back to the surround, you know, the dimness of Kelmoro, you know, you're looking, and you see Alfonso, just the silhouette, because you're quite far away, just like the silhouette, he's still standing. You do notice that around him, it doesn't look just as oily or shimmery. You know, the black kind of magic that what surrounds this, you know, the rubble palace in this one location doesn't seem to be around.
I'm still standing.
Yeah.
All right. I will walk up and see if there's any effects to me. I will walk up beside him. I want to see if there's like any continued effects once it's open.
That's a good idea, because you'd have to get a lot closer for your shield to do that.
As you approach, your shield does not react.
Okay. Do I have to roll for any charisma saving throws or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. I think it's safe-ish, possibly.
So I nod and we'll walk back. Oh, is my axe fine?
Your axe is absolutely okie-doke.
Okie day. So let's walk back to the other group. Because looking a bit smug, my theory was elementary. Dear Fenris.
As we walk away, does the doorway stay open or does it shut when we move away?
It stays open.
It just might take time for it to re-oily up, as you say. So it does seem to have been the Ridium equipment, particularly the weapons, which caused the psychic backlash. The jewel may open a hole in the barrier without the need for Ridium or a psychic backlash, but it looked like a hell of a bigger opening when I used Ridium, and I'm willing to take the hits when we healed up and come back.
We're not going to go in now then? Okay.
Well, we could if you think we'll survive whatever's in there.
I don't know, but I'm not awful, don't get me wrong. I could be better. I am down some spells. I have a little bit of health, but there's no guarantee that if we go away and try to come back here again, that I won't lose more than what I gained from sleeping. Well, suppose we'll ask what everyone else wants to do. How is everyone else and spells and health and everything?
I'm doing okay.
I'm good for abilities. I'm halfway to dead.
All right, I can burn one more spell for mass healing.
I can heal myself pretty decently at the moment. Don't worry about it, mate.
No, I think
Yeah,
is everyone down a little bit? I was going to do a mass healing thing that would get everyone within a 30-foot radius of me.
Oh, that might be useful.
So it would heal everyone a bit.
Or Rosanna.
I think Rizona's still got a little bit of damage, but I don't know how bad.
Yes, so I'm going to take, it takes 10 minutes. This is why I don't use it very often, but I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing on everyone within 30 feet of me. So I get everyone within 30 feet of me, and I'll do that.
Alrighty then.
That's 20 points of health for everyone.
And I will also use on myself a second wind.
Leaving me?
Me pretty much back to full health again.
That's 20 more health to me. And that brings me almost up to 90% health.
Alright. Will we continue on, or do you just want to sleep first? What are we doing?
We continue on now with all this healing.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we doing?
I think we're continuing on. I
Okay.
believe.
Okay. So, as you just walk up through to the entrance, as you pass through the rift, leaving Kalmora behind and entering Netherdeep, you burst from the planar rift and are plunged into deep, cold water. Immediately, you feel heavy. Your lungs can't seem to get a full breath. After a while, Rizona, after about 10 seconds, 15 seconds, Rizona, Fenris, and Alfonso, you're able to catch your breath. However, Aranel, you're still feeling that heavy pressure. You're still able to breathe, you're still able to but you are feeling under pressure.
Is there an act? Can we leave here, or did we just appear? Is there
No,
can we look behind us and there's
behind
a door?
you. If you look behind you, there the rift is still open. You just can see a shimmery kind of Helmoro.
I don't like this being heavy underwater thing. This is not a good sign.
You are floating 10 feet above the floor of a cavernous pit. The rift at your back, and two enormous statues have settled into the seafloor at an awkward angles. Each statue is missing its head, and one of the statues has an outstretched hand that looks like it might grab anything that gets too close to it. Covering the statues and clinging to the walls are crystalline tendrils that shed dim, eerie red light. And a 10-foot high tunnel at floor level leads out of this sunken chamber, which has patches of seagrass growing everywhere.
So, wanna bet that's Iridium?
That looks kind of like Iridium, yeah. Your stream map needs changed as well, Tina. For the stream.
Yeah.
Well, maybe my screen has frozen then. So I have your stream up, and it has not changed for me. Ah, there it is.
It is just getting further and further behind. Mine tends to do that when I'm not watching it.
So I suppose we don't know where we are. We don't have this map.
No, you don't have this map. But,
Well, I'd assume we're there next to the rifty bit. This is bigger than I thought it was going to be. I say, looking at the vast expanse of nothingness.
Yeah, this is interesting. Holy shit.
Scale-wise, how big lengthwise would this ledge be? It shows us 40 feet.
So,
I'm guessing it's more like 400.
Yeah.
Scale everything up by 10.
Pretty much, to be honest. So it's got most chambers. This chamber in particular has 10-foot high ceilings. Well, no, what do you call? No, this. What did I say? Would this be a grotto? It's a cavern.
Platforms.
A cavern. So yeah, I'm gonna say this has a 20-foot high ceiling. No,
So these are tunnels and stuff.
you know what? Never mind what I said. Never mind the ceiling. It's the walls are about 100 foot tall. It's ceilingless. No ceiling in this cavern.
So it's like the maze from the Maze Runner.
Essentially, yeah. As you do look up, as far as any of your visions go, it's just blackness.
We're in hell.
Yeah, with the extra weight of the water, I'm guessing we are very far underwater.
Like I said, hell.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So I'll walk towards forward just a little bit and look around, and I'll say, we may need to leave and get more rations.
I mean, I actually brought create food because we were worrying about it when I was sorting the spells out.
Stop. Aranel,
Yes.
you've been sitting there and you're struggling. The heaviness in your lungs is just finding it really, really, really difficult to breathe. You tried a notion to everyone, but by the time they have noticed that you're struggling.
How many dice are you rolling? It's terrifying waiting.
The only time you want to see a roll like that is for treasure. For those who are watching this, I rolled 5 D100s. If you ever get that roll like that for damage, stick your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
So Aranel,
Yes.
the pressure, you can feel it in your lungs, you can feel it in your muscles, your head. It just feels like someone's just got your whole body in a vice. You're twisting, you're finding it really hard to get a breath out. You take 37 force damage.
Oh. So I'm still gesturing, trying to gesture to the group.
Pardon?
Taking that damage, I'm still trying to gesture to the group.
Well, I walked forward and then turned and looked around. Eventually, I would have turned around to spot him, so seeing him take that damage and collapse to the floor, I'm going to run over and think, what the fuck's going on? Noticing the pressure as well, I'll how high away is the rift from us?
You are literally still in front of it.
I'll pretty much body checking through the rift.
Okay.
So we were not. It didn't look like any of us were affected. Just him.
So hold on, Aranel is literally whoosh, and it lands it back through Kalmaro, just so he is on the other side of the rift. As you land on the other side of the rift, you can feel your body the tension completely dissipates. Struggling to breathe a little bit.
I'll also grab a hold of Rizona and pull her through the rift as well, quickly.
Yes, we'll all go back through for now.
Remembering she's the reason he can breathe.
So, as soon as Rizona comes through, you take this deep breath and exhale so quickly. The tension leaves your body. You can that vice feeling completely leaves you, and you're able to relax your body, but you are very stressed out about it. Like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah.
I think I may have an idea.
Yeah, I think I might have an idea as well. Yeah.
You're the only person without iridium item.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. All of us have iridium item we've attuned to. You don't.
Nope. All I have is a ring. Not iridium though.
Didn't we have a Iridium ring? Did we not get a Iridium wing?
That's what I'm
Iridium.
wondering. I know there's been rings, but did you get a rudium ring?
I don't know.
we
We
got,
found a whole bunch of different rings.
we got a brooch, which was a magic brooch, and a magic ring, but it was the same kind of series as the jewel of 3 season thingies. It wasn't a
What else
Iridium
have
one.
we got that's Rudium?
The question is, the sword that Rezona is linked to, would that lose its effect if she were to hand it to somebody else right now? Like it's just stopped working?
You mean the sword?
I mean
The short sword?
no,
Yeah.
if she handed it, it would still be a rudium sword. And
No, I mean, would it be still like linked with powering her? Like if you'd hand it to
I mean, it would go
Fenris,
this. It would.
would it deactivate like its powers and stuff?
She's attuned to it. She's the only one who can use it. In terms of yes, because she's a
'Cause the idea is,
these are not attuned.
if she were to hand it to Fenris and then me and Rezona go through, would the jewel of free, I keep forgetting his name, the jewel, would that also defend her against the pressure over there? Because if it does, we can give the jewel to Aranal and then go through with everybody being powered up, or give him the short sword.
Mm-hmm.
Have we not got any other Rudium weapons? That
We do
he doesn't
not.
have to use it, just equip, attune it.
We don't, unfortunately. Do you still have that Rudium elephant?
Yes. No, I didn't. No, I gave it back to the guy. Yeah. He gave me some money for it, I think.
First things first, Rezona, could you pass your short sword to Fenris for a moment?
Okay. There you go.
I take your
Thank you.
hand, and I mentioned we're going to walk through. If you start feeling like you can't breathe, like Aranal does, nod to me, and I'll pull you back through. But you want to make sure that the jewel will defend the same way that the Iridium does.
Yeah, I can breathe underwater.
This isn't breathing on.
It's more the pressure of the other world. Without Iridium, it kind of kills people. So that's why I want to check. If you start struggling, worse than it was before, notify me immediately, and I'll pull you back through.
Okay.
So we'll walk through the rift. What happened?
Okay, as you go through the rift, you feel that plunging sensation of cold, freezing water. As your eyes adjust, Alfonso and Rezona, you both feel that sudden kind of gasp for air. After about 15 seconds, Alfonso is able to take a deep breath, but he notices that Rezona is struggling.
Then I'll take her back through the rift.
I will hand her short sword back.
We definitely need to get another Iridium weapon, or item of any kind, really.
I was just looking through. I am almost sure that we had a great axe and an axe. Like a normal axe.
So funny, I'm actually having a look for the book. Looking for
I'm almost sure we had another one.
The axe I asked about, it was the great axe. I just pulled up the wrong item last time.
Now I'm wondering, it was not the very first Rudium thing that we found, wasn't it? Just a normal axe?
Before we came in here.
I think so. It was ages ago that we found it. I think it was the very first.
That was,
find.
I think that was destroyed by the Circle of Knowing guys.
Oh, did you hand that?
Well, it might have been before I bought the item, so I might not have it because of that.
If that's the case, we might have to go to the only other bit that we haven't explored and see if we can find another Rudium item of some kind. All 4 of us need one.
Look, items.
My other booklet has gone missing, and that had my older items in it.
Oh wait, do I have it? Is that the?
That's right. You grabbed a book from down here, didn't you?
Yes.
I don't know. No, might have been a different booklet. I don't know where it is right now.
Yeah, I stopped recording items in my notes when I bought the items on D&D Beyond, so I had them there.
Hold on, I'm having a quick look.
Ooh. We still have the tablet to the baddies' new hideout. Worst comes to worst, we could teleport there and get an item from them. They're bound to have at least one.
Hmm. There's a high risk that will be killed in the process.
What are they going to do to us?
I can think of a few things.
We're the best around. Here, anyway, because we're the only ones here.
The shield and the short.
Yeah, like I said, the shield and the short sword, we had them. The axe we found, I read it out, but I'd pulled up the wrong one originally. Pulled up the normal axe. That's why I think you remember it.
No, do you know what? Coyote's right. Fenris is right. It shouldn't be right because you shouldn't know. But I honestly thought you've got a ring. But looking through it quickly, and I am only looking for.
There was a ring, but we didn't steal it from the people. We were trying to convince them, if I remember right, but we failed.
Yeah,
Okay, so what are you going to do?
probably should back off for now, unless you guys want to go in without me.
We can't do that. You're our you're our valuable team member.
Hey, now hang on. Or we could
We've got
explore.
at least another area in the other place to explore. We might get lucky and find something there.
Maybe.
If not, we can return to the rest area and ask them. They may very well have iridium items somewhere there still to be transported.
Okay.
I'm sure if we tell them why we need it,
Yeah.
they may agree.
So what are you doing? You're just heading back to base camp then?
We're all right to continue. Oh no, we're not, because Aaron will took all that damage. We either heal Aaron and continue to another area, or we go back and heal everybody.
Hmm.
So how are you feeling, buddy? That looked like it hurt a lot, and I did also body check you.
Kind of did, but I don't think I'd survive long. So I do believe it'd be best to go back or keep exploring, trying to find something else.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's what I mean. Do you think you can continue exploring this area, not the evil depths of evilly depthiness?
Yeah, I am hurt, but not to the point that we should go back. I'm good.
Don't you love Alfonso's method of articulation? Evil depthiness of depthiness.
Sounds. Yeah.
So I'm gonna quickly just cast Cure Wounds on myself to a level 2 to at least regain that a little extra.
If we come across any enemies that are singles, I'd only suggest everyone tries to keep the distance a bit and let me take the damage because I can kind of endure for a while longer. So in that, we'll get swarmed by 50 enemies, you watch. Mr. Positive, am I, aren't I? So the ones left is M16, isn't it? Did we go to M50? We went to M15 as well, didn't we? Or
We went to 15 and 16.
the last place then may involve us going past those adorable little sea snakes, if they're still there. Suddenly not sounding as appetizing anymore.
We can go there.
We can try, but be ready to run away.
You
We
should
should
be ready
bravely
to-
advance backwards.
Okay. So where are you heading?
To M11,
hold on.
M15, then M16.
Hold on. Fenris has problems.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
come back.
That was really weird because It was still lighting up when I talked and saying that I was talking on my screen.
Oh,
So
you
I
can-
thought it was really fucking rude to me. This makes me trying to talk and you're all talking over me.
Okay, so Fenris, what is your suggestion?
Well, it would be to have a look at M16, but to try to sneak around those fucking things.
Okay.
We will try to go carefully and quietly because I don't want to attract those fuckers again.
All right, so give me a marching order. Who's going first?
Alfonso?
I nominate Alfonso.
Okay. Who's going second?
I shall go second.
I shall go third.
I'll go 70 feet ahead of everybody else. Because
Okay.
then if I get spotted, they might be able to be sneaky still.
60
remember-
feet, because I can still heal him from there. So I'll be 60
Because remember,
feet.
even in water, you can still hear me chinkle, chinkle, chinkle as I walk.
Okay, I am going to ask you to do a stealth roll. I'm
This would
guessing
be
that's
great.
exactly what you're wanting to do. Yes, you want to go slowly, walking speed. So you're going slowly. How long should that take?
Wait.
Well, it would be half speed is sneaking, isn't it? I think it's half.
Well,
15.
we're not sneaking. We're setting up a moving ambush. Because I got 4.
Yeah, so we're not sneaking at all because I got a natural one.
And that's
So-
one.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not being sneaky at all.
Aranel, what are you?
I got 31.
Yeah, we're not doing so good.
So basically, Elf Jesus is not stealthy either. Okay, so you're
I got
keeping
31.
you're keeping up the rear, making sure nothing gets attacking. No one sees you.
It's because they're all too busy looking at us.
Because they're all too busy looking at you. So,
Coughing. I would have clicked it, but my thing has been
Toppled
thingy and my
ruins.
thingy's popped up.
The
Oh,
toppled
shit.
ruins of the palace are strewn across a cavern floor. Yellow-green kelp sprouts from cracks between heaps of crumbled stone, and corroded silver and bronze spire lent bent and broken as schools of iridescent fish swim before them. As you can see in the distance, there is red flashes of serpent-like creatures. They haven't, surprisingly, noticed you yet. They are scavenging for food, chasing the fish about, trying to get some food.
How the fuck did they not see?
Did they all get nat ones?
They didn't. It's part of the encounter.
So
Essentially, you have not got close enough to them for them to notice.
We should just back the fuck away then, shouldn't we? There's 3 of them. One was a handful last time.
Yeah.
I could try to
That
banish
boy-
one of them, but that's the best I could do.
they do seem to be quite far away from each other. If we play this right, I'll say quietly, we might be able to have you banish one of them, like this one at the bottom.
And just sneak around.
Mm-hmm.
But
And if
would our
things-
sneak scores that we already just did count? Because that would be bad.
It's a new encounter, so it's up to the god of this world. But if worst does come to worst, I'm going to full on, all out, mega death wail on one of them with this axe. For 4 very powerful, hopefully, attacks and kill it in one round. Or get it very close to death in one round.
Wait,
meaning
what are
we
you
only have-
doing?
If things go badly,
All right, okay. Sorry, this DM had already thought that you guys were running with your tails between your legs.
The plan at the
I'm
moment,
ready for running, but it sounds like people are more for wanting to stay, and I
the
don't
plan
know
at the
why.
moment is to escape, and if we get spotted, me to run up to this one and wail the hell on it. Fenris to hopefully try and banish this one. Depends on what spots us if we don't manage to escape first.
Well, I'm going to be
And,
holding my back bumpers. I am running away.
I'm back.
So, like I
You,
said,
see
we
you
shall
should just
bravely advance backwards.
okay.
Nope.
Rizona has backed away. She's kind of grabbing, Arnell, and she's like, "Yeah, we're not doing this." And he's stumbling over, and one of them seems to kind of snap around to the movement, but doesn't kind of seize as Fenris turns to kind of tiptoe away, kicks a rock, which clanks and kind of rolls towards the nearest one to him. Again, that one snaps in the direction where the rock and looks at the rock, kind of fixates on the rock. And Alfonso, as he clanks with his metal, all three turn.
I ain't moving yet. I'm letting them get a little bit of room.
I mean, they all clank, and basically Alfonso turns and goes, "Run!" And you literally just tail between your legs, run, and you just run back towards the kelp forest.
As you back away, Alfie stands up, turns around, and then goes. "Boop, boop, 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 boop."
In fairness, that encounter is exactly if you don't leave immediately. If you did go to try and do stuff, you'd have been attacked. So that's why there was no rolling or anything. There was no need for the encounter. Anyway, so yous are in the Kelpie Forest. Well, no, yous will be in around the M15. So that would be the collapsed guard tower, where the trapdoor room is.
We really need another rudium thing.
Are we still running away, or?
Fuck.
Could we set up an ambush?
I mean, could
Does
try.
anybody have a few million depth charges, maybe?
Sorry, I
Could
kept them
also
in
try-
my other pocket.
Let's also try a different route.
Where are you going? Where are you heading?
It would be M16 is where we were trying to get to.
Right, so that was M16.
Yeah, okay.
So we need a way to kill 3 of them, or successfully drag them here one by one. Anyone got a fishing rod?
It's either that or we go back and talk to the people that was in the other area before. They might have
I'm for
found
talking to
something.
them. I'm for talking to them just in case. Oh, actually, do you remember as we were going through the tunnel, the Breevy tunnels, there was that elf lady? I wonder if she might have a iridium item to sell.
Oh yes, yes. That was M6. I think that was there was some there.
It's on the way back. We can always pop in and
Alright.
have an ask.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
Now that we can breathe and talk underwater.
It'd be fun if I could find it. Alright, so I'm guessing the marching speed has changed.
We're full on sprinting back now. The whole way I'm going. Whoop, 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 whoop.
So I would say you sneaking to M16 from the kelp forest would have took you what?
How far was it?
I'd say about 30 minutes. Does that seem fair? The sneaking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then of course you basically are now at full sprint speed. and very noisily, because you're running, you would get to M9. Well, no, you would get into less, so that would be 15 minutes back to the kelp forest. Then to... Sorry, it's important for me to know times now. Then you're still kind of going more of a fast speed to M9. Say that would take you another 15 minutes? 10 minutes? What do you think?
Is there any encounters or anything we have to hide from?
Nothing.
Yeah, about 15-20 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. So since you're giving nothing a chance to get to yous. You're literally running with the adrenaline of oh shit, and running to base camp. When you arrive at you're running towards base camp with the detour of popping in and seeing
Lady at M6.
Sunken Tavern. Okay, so as you arrive, it's still the same cracked stone tiles and fields of kelp surround the submerged building with light emanating from its interior. Through a hole in one wall, you see a blue-skinned elf with long white hair. I take it most of you know elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much all of us.
I would be surprised if Arinal doesn't.
Elvish, Druidic, and the common.
But are you going into the tavern altogether then?
Yeah, sure. I'll go in anyway.
Oh, how come? The tavern.
Hello there again, beautiful. This might sound like a strange request, but you wouldn't happen to have anything of a similar vein of this for sale? I take the axe off and put it on the table. We're in need of, this. I run a finger over the corrupted
Even
lines.
if it's maybe a ring or an amulet of some kind.
No, sorry.
Well, it was good to ask.
I do have. I can't remember. Did you buy all her healing potions? I don't think you did,
we got.
Did you? I honestly can't remember.
No, I only got the water breathing one. But do you still have one of those? You had a few bottles of.
Oh.
Very nice. 1 second, I'll write it down somewhere else. Very nice bottles of wine.
I do. I have this wonderful bottle of wine. I can sell it to you for 50 gold pieces.
I'll take that. Yes.
It's really good with a little bit of some fish. It goes wonderfully with some root vegetables and some fish, and she goes on this full kind of, telling you all about the wine. It has a really fruity aroma. It's really, really lovely.
Yes, I'll buy that one and add it to the other one in my backpack.
What else has she got to sell?
I have healing. I have some healing potions. Pretty good healing potions for the adventurer's needs, and a potion of 2 potions of heroism. But they're really dear. They are really dear. They're about they're really, really dear. They're 300 gold pieces.
Damn. What do they do?
They bestow heroism or bravery or something like that. Probably. Are they items specifically from this?
I don't know. Potion of heroism.
Yeah, potion of heroism. Let's have a look. Do you want me to tell what they do? For 1 hour after drinking it, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour. For the same duration, you're under the effect of Bless. No concentration required. So 10 temporary hit points and Bless for an hour.
I mean, the bless alone would be nice for in combat and stuff.
Especially if it's for an hour with no concentration need.
Yeah.
She kind of looks at you and she's has this kind of sad expression on her face. She was like, Tell me this. I take it Elmora was destroyed. Am I right?
It's mostly ruins, yes. There are a few standouts. I'll tell her about the group which was over at M14 because they knew
Oh,
Lixian.
Lixian? Oh, I know him. Oh, it was lovely. I recall I served him wine on this one occasion. Oh, such a beautiful person. Beautiful heart, you know? But he seemed
Sad.
haunted. Yes, very, very, very tragic. He did seem very sad. He was very lovely. Had he served him the very wine that you bought? But he did seem very sad. I wish I could have cheered him up, but nothing I said cheered him. But he was very lovely. It just seems that there was a fog in my mind, and it's gone now, and now everything seems not how it used to be.
There were some abominations around. We've cleared them out of the area mostly.
Well, I will stay here and do what I do best, and you're welcome to rest in my tavern, and obviously potions.
Isn't it underwater here?
We can breathe underwater now.
Well, 3 of us can.
As long as I stay close to Arizona, I should be fine.
It's just the idea of sleeping in water. You know?
Sleeping, floating could be fun without needing to worry about drowning. Like sleeping in space.
Sure, we could. Well, we have to talk to the archaeologist people anyway, and so we should go back.
It was lovely talking to you again.
Do you purchase any of the potions?
I don't have a whole bunch of gold, so no.
Speaking of gold, that was why I bought this. Because I remember a certain somebody said it was very, very expensive, as in thousands of gold if sold. Now that you mentioned a link with Elixir, I'm starting to think it may end up being a key item. If they actually use it and get abandoned if I sell it.
Oh, okay. So he's heading to base camp.
Very much.
If you couldn't tell, I was trying not to cough through that entire conversation.
Everyone seems to have a bit of a nasty cough lately. Okay. So, upon arriving in the base camp, normal sights. Gribble. Reading. Zot in her usual place. With this time with more of a clipboard and ticking stuff off. But as you come in further in, you see Insight, but there is another figure there. And he is familiar to you. And he turns and looks at you, and he's like, "Oh, it's you." Yes. He nods at Insight, and Insight, oh, you've met my mercenaries, these wonderful people. They've cleared out whole abominations. They've made Kelmoro a safer place to explore. This is Prolix? Yes, they've met me. I came down here to obtain from Zot. She had a few items for me to study. You don't remember who Proflex is, do you?
I remember who he is.
That we didn't trust him. He
took the box. He took the box.
Yes, he did.
My
That's
precious
right, yeah.
box. If someone's like doing it with a ring. But yes, if somebody's likely, I lean over to Fenris. If someone's likely to have a lead on some Iridium items, it may well be this guy.
That's probably a pretty good idea. We could go and ask him.
Politely.
So Prolix has made his way over to Zot, and Zot's trying her best to ignore him. Trying to kind of yes, I'll have it ready. I'll get it. And Prolix like, hurry, haven't got all day. He's very flustered, very kind of impatient.
Prolex, can we borrow you for a second?
Borrow me? What do you mean by borrow me? How can
I want to ask you some questions.
Questions? Okay. How can I help you?
You don't happen to have any rudium items by any chance? And I show him a shield.
Oh, that is it? Exquisite detail touch. You know how dangerous rudium is. Shouldn't be wielding it. It's a product of a corruption.
Yes, we do. Unfortunately, there's an area we need to get into.
An area?
And if you don't have a rudium, the area kind of kills you.
At that point, Insight interjects and goes, "Wait, you found a way into the rift?"
Yep.
Okay, and she kind of leans in. She kind of barges Prolix out of the way a little bit, and you hear him give off a little bit of a hold on a minute, yeah. And she goes, "Oh, do tell."
The rift seems to lead to somewhere, either another realm, or more likely somewhere a lot deeper than where we are now.
She
Just
pulls
being
out
there without rudium items.
Pulls out a notebook and
Nearly
she's
crushed
like,
you.
Crush. Oh, that sounds terrible.
Okay,
she's scribbling down.
Can I go to take it from her with the scribble for a second, and say I could draw you what we saw in there?
Are you good at art?
Yes.
She kind of
nobleman.
hands you over her notebook and pad, and she's eagerly looking. And Prolix, rift? Did you manage to get into the rift? Jeez.
I'll do a performance check, shall I?
Yes.
For see how well it goes. Nat one.
Oh my god, stick figure.
Oh, we stick man. Yeah.
That's 19. I draw the entrance, the statues, and the rift.
The statues? Oh my, could they be? Not really. I mean, you're a wonderful artist, but
I could draw more, but we didn't manage to get much further in. While most of us have
so
a
you were
item
saying
of some kind, those who didn't were kind of crushed by the very atmosphere of the place. It was not.
So you see her dribbling, jotting down, crushed. Well,
so we need one more rudium item for one of our members so we can all go through the rift.
Sierra facial expression drops and like another rudium item. They're very, very dangerous. You do understand the risks of wielding such material.
We understand, but without it, we won't be able to go through the rift. It's required.
We found some kind of. I'm going to flat out say a cheaty way of using rudium. You don't use it.
If you know what I mean.
You. She kind of rocks back on her heels, and she.
For instance, this on my back, it's an axe. It's a rudium axe. It has some very nasty effects, but they only come into play if you try to use the axe. As you can see, I also have a rather civilized sword here.
Yes. Okay. Well, we did come into. We acquired a ring, and that is why Prolix is here. He was to take it up to the surface for more study. The ring belonged to. Oh well, I suppose she isn't my dearest friend anymore. But the lady that you's disposed of, Prolix is like, but The ring. That ring is. You gave it to me to study. What about studying?
Remind me, was that lady a part of the cult, or was she just corrupted by Iridium?
She was. So. Hold on. Come on then. Action the door. Come on. I've got D&D play.
Ow.
She was a double agent. So she was working for the consortium. She was slightly corrupted with Rudium. She had Rudium corruption.
So she was a good girl being corrupted, working for the bad guys, or
She
a double agent for us or a double agent for them?
She was double agent for the consortium. She had infiltrated the Allegiance, but she was she'd made good friends with Insight. Like really got really close to Insight. To the point where she was,
not the kind of, not a bad person, not the kind who would release Iridium monsters in the middle of a city type person. She was more misguided.
She was having a bit of a change of heart. But she's dead. And
I'll tell you what, Prolex. I'm about to call him something different then. I'm glad I got it right. If you loan us the ring, I'll tap the axe on my back. You can also study this.
Eyes kind of just like almost bulge out of his tiny little tiefling head, and he looks at Fenris and shield.
That's up to Fenris.
And
Convince
the shield.
Deal. And he kind of rubs his hand against and digs into his satchel, and he pulls out a ring, and he kind of lingers for a moment to hand it out, pulls it in, and he goes, kind of looks at it, mumbles something.
Precious one.
Yes. And then hands it over and goes, "It's a deal. You just better not be any shifty business, and you just better come back alive."
I have a feeling if we don't come back, nobody's going to live. Because we're awesome that way.
Yes, he hands you a rudium ring. It is a silver band, and you look at it, inlaid with rudium.
We will hand it to Aranel, because he's the one that requires it.
Okay.
Cool.
We'll need to attune to it.
Yes. That doesn't mean no. Oh, you need to.
We were planning on having a long rest anyway.
So,
and since we only need 4 hours and not 8 hours like everyone else, you plenty of time to attune to it, even after sleeping.
Aranel, so as you attune to this, get you notice the ring has a stripe of rudium running through it. As you wear the ring, you gain the following benefit. You can breathe underwater. Gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed.
Okay.
So, as a bonus action, you can use the ring to gain the following benefits, which last for 1 minute or until you are incapacitated. Sorry, VV scratching the post. So, you will have an advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. When you hit with an attack, you can add your proficiency bonus to the damage roll. Okay. Difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement, and you are immune to the paralyzed and restrained condition.
Okay.
However, can't use this property of the ring again until you finish a long rest. So that move is called Rudium Rage, and it's a bonus action. When you use Rudium Rage, the property of the ring, you must make a DC 20 Charisma saving throw. On a failed save, you gain 1 level of exhaustion, and if you're not already suffering from Rudium corruption, you become corrupted when you fail the save.
Okay.
Still a really nice ring, though. Nice things there.
Okay, so yous are having a long.
Yes, I would also like to attune to that sword, that
Okay.
long sword.
No problem.
What was it called again? It was an ice brand?
Ice brand, yes.
Ice brand. It should be in D&D Beyond, correct?
Yes, the ice brand is. The shield, the sentient shield isn't, but I have it in the Dungeon Master book, so the main question is if you are good to carry on, or if you want to wait. As DM, I am good to carry on.
Frostbrand.
Frostbrand.
The long sword, not the great sword.
It's a long sword.
Very tired.
Next week.
Alright. Yeah,
Sounds
sorry, I've been sick for the last fucking 5 days. So, yeah.
Me too.
Hey.
Okie dokies. We'll leave it there for tonight. I mean, he's done relatively okay. He didn't completely get smooshed.
Not completely.
Not completely smooshed.
Yeah. Talk about yourself.
I mean, you stayed upright. Oh, well, no, you did prone. Well, you didn't completely stay
And
upright.
2 other times I were nearly dead.
Unfortunately, you are heading into the last few chapters, and as any game, everything's a lot more. You've done well, and you're all kitted out with fancy weapons. Well, fancy weapons and armor. Hopefully next week you survive. Horrors of the Netherdeep.
I've sent you a pic of the Ring of Red Fury with the stuff on it.
I was just reading my sword. And I'm purposely just going to walk into taverns and stuff now and just draw the sword just to dim all the lights. Like, fuck you. Draw your sword, put it back in, just walk out. Because you extinguish all non-magical flames within 30 feet.
You know, if one of our characters was a wizard or a warlock or whatever with not prestidigitation, but
that light spell.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
You can make the ground shake lightly and all the windows and doors splat open or close. So if you do that, I'll just slightly draw the sword enough so all the lights go out while I make the ground shake and stuff.
Didn't Jester do that in
yeah, Jester did it a lot. Yeah, she see all the windows open a lot. Yeah.
Jester done that for some effects. Thank you so much for hanging out. Let's do the things. The music and sound at the very beginning was the Critical Role. Welcome to Tal'Dorei. It is perfect for studying. It is a nice little kind of relaxing music album. There is another Critical Role album that I actually haven't listened to. But thank you for the subs. Tango, I know he's not here anymore, and Diluette. Thank you so much, guys. You're amazing. I want to say a huge thank you to our adventures, Mr. Coyote as Fenris, Lydic as Alfonso, Anna as Rizona, and Chris as our very own Elf Jesus.